Welcome into Washington High School, where SEC play is back on the Southeast Iowa Video Network as the Washington Demons battle the Fairfield Trojans. We welcome you to another doubleheader on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by our friends at Washington County Hospital and Clinics. We welcome you as well into the broadcast booth and the pregame show presented by the A&C Williams Agency of Farm Bureau Financial Services. My name is Jack Knowlton. I'll be joined as always in a few minutes by my partner Zeph Walker-El, our great producer Peter Camp on the ones and twos. Our great Matt Bryant, who definitely didn't request this shout out, is on camera duty here tonight. Washington and Fairfield, two teams trying to reverse their fortunes just a little bit in the Southeast Conference with where things stand. The Demons and Trojans kind of near the middle bottom of the conference. Fairfield and Washington actually in 4th and 5th respectively coming in to tonight. Keokuk leads the division in first place, 6-1 overall. Fort Madison and Burlington are both 3-2. Washington would improve to 4-3 with a win. Fairfield would get their second win in SEC play. These are two teams, like I said, trying to flip some results from the past few games. Washington and Fairfield coming into tonight. Last 5 for the Trojans. They've lost 3 in a row. I was actually in attendance for a couple of those, that Pekin defeat. And I was at their win versus Van Buren County, a gritty one for Coach Brian Witzenberg and company. Washington, we were of course here for their last game, which was that 51-36 defeat against Ottumwa. The Demons losing to a good Ottumwa team. There were 3 true freshmen in that one that each had a double-double. Not as much youthful talent on this Fairfield team coming into tonight, but certainly a few players that can hurt the Demons. Fairfield stats aren't all the way updated on the season, but Faith Jones is a name you're definitely going to want to watch out for. And in the middle, Elise Setterstrom is another very talented player for Fairfield. Gets a lot of rebounds, is second on their team in scoring as well. The Demons, like I said, that lost to Ottumwa. They lost to Tipton by 8 points, so they're trying to flip 2 results that were both defeats. They beat Oskaloosa before that here at home, lost to Keokuk, and beat West Liberty. As you saw on that graphic, it's been Adeline Long for Fairfield, who has been the star. As we welcome in truly the star of this program, Zeph Walker-El. Zeph, happy to have you here. We're back with SEC play between Washington and Fairfield. This is a Demons team that, I just mentioned it. They played a good Ottumwa team, a good Tipton team, a good, West Liberty team as well a couple of games ago. They beat Oskaloosa, but, have technically coming in lost 3 of their last 4, but have a golden opportunity to kind of reverse their fortunes as well as get back above 500 in conference play. You have to feel the Colin Mulford side's going to be pretty hungry for a dub here tonight.
Yeah. This is a game that they were supposed to play, last Friday, and now they're getting the opportunity, of course, at home, better weather, coming off the loss on Monday. Tough loss, a game that could have been won by the Demons. You got to see that they want to, change, like you said, their fortune. And with this being rescheduled, it almost gives them an opportunity to say, okay, maybe we could have lost last Friday. Maybe the energy wasn't right. Today is the day, though. I feel it in the air. When I was walking in the building and I saw all the Demon colors and, it just, the energy feels different tonight. So I've got to give it to the girls. They've got a lot to fight for tonight, and I'm expecting a big game. Yeah,
when Fairfield and Washington, of course, Mount Pleasant, Washington match up, it is always a heated affair. There's a traveling support from Fairfield. I see the boys basketball team will, of course, have their game against Washington out here tonight. Will as well mention as the Demons come back out on the court for warm-ups. A little bit different apparel tonight. It's coaches versus cancer night, so Washington in their pink jerseys in support of that, which is always great to see. We'll have a couple of different numbers. Zeph, don't worry, we've got them all prepped. We've got them all in front of us. Coach Colin Mulford was courteous enough to let me know ahead of time. So, a little bit of a different numerical order for the Demons, but they'll want to see the same barrage of shooting. The three-pointer escaped them a little bit against Ottumwa. They went 5 of 27 in that game, only shot 22% from the field. Colin Mulford kind of saying, after that game, he kind of wants to encourage his team more, to shoot it, not get discouraged by some misses or anything like that. And obviously, this might be a prime opportunity for, the likes of Adeline Long. We've seen Reagan Miller kind of surge here off the bench for Washington recently.
Yes.
Players like Oakley Saboski, Leighton Messenger making some timely threes as well. That feels like it might be big, the three ball against a Fairfield team coming into tonight that is 6th in the SEC in points allowed this year at just over 50.
This is going to be fun. I like that you noted what Colin Mulford said. It's almost like he listens to us on the broadcast. They have some really good shooters. And I think I've said it on the last time that Steph Curry did not become the greatest shooter of all time by holding the basketball in his hand. He became the greatest shooter because he shot the best shots. And when you're open, and that green window is there, that it closes very fast. I play 2K. It closes very fast. So you got to take your opportunities, and you can't win a basketball game with too much passing. Someone has to take the mantle and just say, let's get this going. I can talk all day when it comes down to shooting the basketball. That's what I love about the sport, is that the fate of the game can change with just a couple shots. It's a game of runs. We saw it in the men's game. That was a back and forth game, and the men clutched it out, or the boys, they clutched it out. But at the same time, it could have been a different way if they just didn't attack.
Yeah, absolutely. And make no mistake about it, obviously, Fairfield coming in here with a bit of a losing streak, but I've been at a few of these Trojans games. They can contend and have gone through some stretches where they've created some good looks and just haven't seen the shots fall. So Fairfield, Washington certainly can't let Fairfield get going and risk another loss in SEC play. And obviously, we'll wrap things up here in a moment on the Southeast Iowa Video Network and head to break. But before we do, we here, of course, at the Southeast Iowa Video Network want to share our support in this time for Fairfield. Lost a member of its student body, Amelia Miller, over the weekend. Amelia was a senior at the school, and we want to express our deepest condolences to her family, her friends, the entire Fairfield community. I know I've seen plenty of pledges of support, showings of support, people wearing orange and black at other schools, other communities. Our hearts are certainly with Amelia and her family and friends here at this difficult time, and the entire Fairfield community. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem and the starting lineups. Get ready for Fairfield and Washington.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
High school encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at all times during our athletic events. Good sportsmanship starts with respect for yourself, your team, the opponents, and decisions made by the officials. Please honor these athletes competing tonight by refraining from making negative comments. Together we can set the standard for good sportsmanship. Please join me in welcoming our officials for tonight, Mr. Josh Burka, Mr. Dave Cusick, Mr. Greg Davies. Now for your starting lineups. For the Trojans, a 5'3" sophomore, number 1, Vanessa Kessel. A 5'8" senior, number 3, Maddie Martin. 5'6" senior, number 5, Lauren Martin. 5'5" senior, number 11, Faith Jones. And a 6' senior, number 50, Elise Setterstrom. For the Demons, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Leighton Messenger. A 5'7" senior, number 12, Oakley Saboski. A 5'10" senior, number 22, Adeline Long. A 5'11" senior, number 24, Addison Miller. And a 5'9" sophomore, number 44, Vivian Kroll. The Trojans assistant coaches Destiny Gridley, Shay Drish, Travis Duncan, and Patrick McAvan. Head coach Brian Witzenberg. For the Demons, Brennan Benito, Brandon Long, and your head coach Colin Mumper. At this time, we ask you to please stand and remove your hats as we pay honor to this great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to Washington High School. You just heard the starting lineups and the national anthem. It's both teams getting set to do battle here. Washington and Fairfield, Southeast Conference action, returning to you on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by our friends at Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Jack Knowlton, Zeph Walker-L on the call for you tonight. As Washington and Fairfield both looking to get back in the win column. The Demons trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. The Trojans have lost their last 3. We'll see who wins in this battle. Of course, a rematch. These teams played on December 12th in Fairfield. Washington coming away with a 53-29 win in that one. See if the Trojans have a response in them here tonight as they get things started with the basketball. Working it around the outside. They get it immediately into Elise Setterstrom, whose layup falls short. The rebound collected by the Demons. Coming the other way, Adeline Long. You're going to see that a lot from Fairfield. They like to get Setterstrom involved, the 6-foot senior. Quick shot the other way, no good by Washington.
Setterstrom is like towering down there. She's a presence for sure.
Vanessa Kessel had a good game a couple of games ago in that win over Van Buren County. That one stolen away, Long in transition. Right side or right.
That's tough.
Block layup, no good. Maddie Martin gives it over to Kessel. Kessel, a sophomore. Expect to be a big part of this Fairfield program under Coach Brian Witzenberg. He's in his 2nd season with the Trojans, his 2nd stint. Coached there in the late 2010s. Shot no good there from Lauren Martin, but the rebound by Setterstrom. Second chance effort. Ball still loose.
Oh.
Setterstrom somehow gets it to Kessel. Fairfield can escape with a fresh 35. That one went out of bounds. See if the refs confirm that Long touched it. She did not. Kessel thought she did. Instead, it's a turnover.
It's funny because it looked like they were talking about when Setterstrom laid down and she was on the line with the ball.
And actually, after some deliberation, it looks like Kessel got a timeout off. So Brian Witzenberg will call his team over and keep possession with Fairfield. They will have 31 seconds left on the shot clock. So there you go, Zeph. We talked about it. Obviously, only 7 games worth of stats on her, but Elise Setterstrom, 6 points, 4.5 rebounds, and already involved here early for Fairfield on offense.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because, like, in their last game, they had to play against Emma Ryder, and they did a really good job at closing her out she still was getting the buckets that she gets. You know, when you're a good scorer and you're good at what you do, you can only be contained. You can't be stopped. But noting that they have another threat down low, it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to adjust.
Martin to trigger. Gets it in to Lauren Martin. Pair of Martins in the starting lineup for the Trojans, along with Kessel, Setterstrom, and Faith Jones, who's over there on the right wing. Still trying to look inside to Setterstrom. Here is Jones. Drives left. The floater rolls home. So Faith Jones, she is the leading scorer on this Fairfield team. Just under 8 points a game for her. Was an All-SEC second teamer last season as a junior. It's the Trojans on the board first. Here's Long.
You got to see on the wing.
Addison Miller drives inside, stops, kick out. Messenger corner three. That drops.
Great shot. She was calling for that. They've got 5 people subbing in right now.
Yeah, platoon substitution getting ready for Fairfield. Setterstrom at the top of the key. Some motion offense for the Trojans. Martin and a miscue there with Maddie Martin. That'll be a turnover. That'll allow the platoon subs to come in.
That is a lot of subs. I don't think I've seen this early in the game a team ever sub out that many players at once.
So the new group out there on the floor for the Trojans, Emma Metcalf, Lenora Felt, Anna McEvan is out there, Aubrey Ryan and Emma Scepter.
Vivian Kroll.
As the layup drops for Kroll. Kroll, a player they want to get involved early, and a travel called, the full court press on for Washington. Go back the other way. Kroll this year, 2.7 points per game. It's obviously great in the rebounding department. Looking to get her going scoring.
Looks like they messed up the clock there.
Yep, they ran it, had to re-inbound it. Here we go with Messenger. Soboski from the corner. Long up top.
Great shot.
Adeline Long, a 3-point basket.
So the shooting getting going early. I mentioned it, Washington went just 5 for 27 from deep against Ottumwa, and they've got 2 threes already in this first quarter and an 8-2 lead. Spinning inside is Scepter, shot not close and out of bounds to Washington. And that'll bring the Demons' usual first 2 subs off the bench in, Reagan Miller and Sarah Berto. Miller wearing 42 tonight, Berto 32. Those pink alternate uniforms tonight for the Demons. And look at this, Seth. The starting 5 going back to the scorers table for Fairfield. So an interesting substitution pattern as Long fires up a deep 3, no good. Messenger's there for the O board. Second chance for Washington. Good start here on an 8-0 run since that first Fairfield bucket. Addison Miller. Long, right wing. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Demons. Messenger uses the screen. Kick out. Reagan Miller for 3.
We love that.
Too strong. Sarah Berto collects the rebound. Messenger, why not from the corner?
Let's go.
Same spot, same outcome for Leighton Messenger.
I love this. I love to see the threes fly. And they're good looks. They're not like, they're good looks.
The Washington run is 11. That's a foul on Messenger that will send Metcalf to the free throw line. So she'll have to stay out there with the starters when they come in.
I'm interested to wonder what's the game plan with subbing so many in and out. Like,
you wonder if it's, keeping the legs fresh thing to some extent. Maybe just trying to give Washington a lot of different looks. Soboski's going to check back in. Addison Miller will take a break for Washington. So Setterstrom, Kessel, Maddie Martin, and Jones are all back in. Lauren Martin is waiting for the shooter if Metcalf makes this second free throw. Connected home on the first. Metcalf, a junior, goes 1 for 2. Rebound is fought for, and we'll have a jump ball. That will give possession to Washington. That will also allow Lauren Martin to check back in. So the full court press on now for Fairfield. Trying to trap Washington in their own end, and they force a turnover. Jones, the kick out. Martin for three, in and out. And the rebound to Messenger. Boy, that has been the story of a lot of the Fairfield games I've been able to see this season. They create some good looks and sometimes don't get shots to drop. Nothing doing that time.
Yeah.
So Washington, nothing off the
I
turnover,
knew that
and
was
instead
going
it's a
up.
three the other way.
And I knew that was going down.
Three-point basket.
The way she lined it up, I saw that going.
That's three different players with three-pointers in the first quarter.
You got to start early because you still got that hot from the warm up, you know.
Jones right side, left side, she'll try. No good off the back iron. Long will bring it the other way.
This
Messenger
is, great drive.
thought about it again. Instead takes it inside and will go to the line.
I love how aggressive they're
Lane Messenger
playing.
will shoot two.
They're playing with a lot of we don't have to play with desperation. Our backs aren't against the wall. Let's get out early. This is what we mentioned last game. When getting out early is important because now you're playing, keep the lead instead of playing catch up the entire game.
Yeah, Washington went down 10-2 in the opening minutes of that game against Ottumwa and, fought back as they usually do, got it within single digits, I think as close as 7 in that second half. But, Colin Mulford, that was one of the first things he said was that slow start just hamstrung them. There's Long on the putback, and it has been anything but a slow start tonight. And another trap in the corner. Fairfield trying to get out of it. Fires it ahead, and Berto's right there. Another turnover for these Trojans. Soboski probes, kicks out. Reagan Miller.
You see her.
Messenger in the corner again. She could probably shoot that with a hand in her face after making 2 so far. She's going to try. That's good. Leighton Messenger.
Go ahead, call her green light again.
She's up to 10 in this first quarter, and good callback. That's going to bring Kroll and Addison Miller back in. And the lead is 17 for Washington.
10 with 10.
It's a 20-1 run after Fairfield scored the first basket. Kessel this time breaks the press. Uses a nice screen from Setterstrom, but the layup well contested still by Long and Addison Miller. Sprinting the other way, the Demons. 2 minutes left in this emphatic first quarter. Long, that's too open for her, but the three doesn't drop.
Tough.
And another platoon of Trojans back to the scorer's table. Maddie Martin, Jones on the screen. High ball pressure for Washington. Kessel in the corner, crosses over. Lobs it over to Setterstrom. They got it back into her. She couldn't get the layup. Gets her own miss, though, and puts it home. That has been Fairfield's best offense so far.
Elise Setterstrom.
And Elise has her first bucket of the night. Kroll nearly had that stolen, and just getting a little too aggressive that time was Lauren Martin and Faith Jones. They're going to get Martin for the foul.
Foul number 5, Lauren Martin.
And that'll bring all 5 players back out for Fairfield. So another fresh 5, that same backup group that took a shift a couple minutes ago.
The walk up, straight to the shot.
Miller no good on the 3. Long thought about it. Miller has another
one's
look.
going
2 for
straight
$1. No good. Gets her own miss.
Offensive rebounds.
Long. The threes are there against this 2-3 zone of Fairfield. Long, left wing 3. No good. Addison Miller, Reagan Miller right there,
Good way to
actually.
put it back up.
She'll get fouled.
Let's go, Reagan. 6 Man of the Year award goes to.
So that you might have to pitch the Southeast Conference Coaches Commission to add that to the postseason awards.
Man, you need it.
They only give out a league MVP, of course. Reagan Miller gets the first bucket to drop. That'll bring Ashlyn Long into the game.
It's just great to see her develop as a player so much over this season. She seems way more confident as we are mid-season right now.
Gets the second free throw. Ashlyn Long wearing number 52 for Washington. Took her sister Adeline out. This press back on for Washington. Getting across the timeline is Metcalf. Holds it up, needs to find a pass.
Good
Instead,
steal.
it's stolen.
Go
Soboski, one-on-one to the rim.
Oh, take the contact and the layup. You can't teach that.
2 points.
It is all Demons in this first quarter. Nearly another turnover on the inbound pass. Metcalf gets it across. Felt. Washington not letting Fairfield get any easy access to the paint. A little 1-3-1 here.
It's the pink jerseys.
Have good mojo through the first quarter. 10 seconds left in it. Quick shot the other way and a foul.
Oh, that was late.
That will send Anna McCavin to the free throw line.
I didn't know if they were going to give it. She did get contact for sure, but the whistle, I thought they were like delaying it or something.
McCavin 2.2 points per game on the season. First free throw too strong.
Anna McCavin shooting 2.
McCavin, a sophomore guard, but with 9 seconds left in this first quarter, the Demons are going to be pretty happy with their start versus last game against Ottumwa. That second free throw goes. 9 seconds left for the Demons. Long tries to hurry. Pressured by this Fairfield defense. 5 to go. Can they get a shot off? Long slipped. Miller gets there with 2. With 1, she fires. No good.
That looked good, though.
Lasted long. Took a hard spill near midcourt. So she'll get checked on at the break, but it is all Washington after 1 quarter of play. They lead 24-6. Led to the break. Zeph Walker-El will have the call for you for the second quarter between Washington and Fairfield right here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
And we're back live here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network for some Demon basketball. The Demon ladies are winning 24-6 over the Fairfield Trojans. In that first quarter, it was all Leighton Messenger, as she has 10 points to match her alternate jersey for the night. Quick foul there to start off this second quarter, as the Trojans are looking to get back into this one.
Addison Miller.
Strong start for the Demons, a 18-point lead right now. Great defense there from Reagan Miller. Martin will inbound for the Trojans. Gets it to Kessler. Takes the screen from Setterstrom. In the corner is Martin. Back to Kessler. Trojans working it all around the top of the key. Setterstrom gets down to Martin. Back to Kessel. The Demon defense is everywhere, closing up all the lanes and not allowing the Trojans to get anything. Shot clock violation. Perfect defense there played by the Demons, as they're looking to beat this press here once again and keep building on this lead. Messenger. Berto. And Berto, intended passer there was going to be Addison Miller. Oh, the double team from Miller, and Long pays off. Turnover and a foul. Addison Miller and Adeline Long got the double team at half court, which resulted in a turnover. Kissel will pick up another foul here, or pick up her first foul here in the second quarter. And Miller is good for the first free throw. Reagan, Miller, and Sarah Berto check out as Kroll and Saboski check back into the game. And the second free throw is good from Addison Miller. Trojans the ball at top of the key. Demons keeping that defensive pressure up. Ball rolls, jump ball. Recovered there from Saboski and Kessel.
Goes to the Demons.
Demons will get possession. Demons looking to break the press again here. Finds a wide open Kroll who drives in, kicks to Martin. Excuse me, kicks to Miller there. Deflected out of bounds by the Trojans. Ashlyn Long will check into the game. Adeline Long with the inbound. Saboski to Long in the corner. Finds Long. Messenger on the corner. And is good for another three. She is dominant in the corner from the three. She has up to 13 points now in this game. Kessel for three. And it rolls out. Rebound, strong rebound there from Leighton Messenger. Adeline Long finds Messenger on the wing. Messenger pulls again. She says you have to step up because she is hot tonight. 15 points for Leighton Messenger. 16 points for Leighton Messenger. It's something with these jerseys because these Demon girls are just everywhere they need to be. Strong layup there from Adeline Long leads to the contact and foul from Kessel there.
Fouls on number 1, Vanessa Kessel.
Kessel will pick up her second free throw. Her second foul here in the second quarter. And Adeline Long is off on the first free throw. Demons now up to 32 points here in the first half alone, as Leighton Messenger will receive a standing ovation, taking a seat. And Long is good on the second free throw. Demons lead 33-6 here in the second quarter. McAven. And defensive stop there. Almost picking up the steal is Ashlyn Long. Trojans will have a baseline inbound. Felt kicks to McAven. Metcalf guarded by Miller. Saboski with another deflection out of bounds. The Demons' half-court defense is showing up tonight. Trojans trying to beat this half-court press. And she stepped over the line while attempting to pass the ball inbound. Turnover goes to on the Trojans. Ball returns to the Demons. Long, nice crossover. Finds Long in the corner for three. No good. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Felt guarded by Long. To Metcalf. Floater is good. She banks it off the glass.
Emma Metcalf, 2-point basket.
Long to Long. And she tries to break the double, but couldn't get through. Almost lost the ball. Saboski in the corner for three. Too much on that one there. Saboski wide open in the corner, no good. Metcalf to McAven, but it's stolen almost by Saboski, and they tie her up. Jump ball.
Jump ball.
Ball stays here
with Fairfield.
with the Trojans. Felt will pick a baseline inbound. Saboski checks out of the game for Addison Miller. Kroll, great defense, hands up there. Rebound, offensive rebound. Down low, tries another one. The Trojans are off down again. Scepter was the player there who tried to get that bucket, but no good. Miller to Long in the corner for three. Short and deflected out of bounds by Kroll to prevent the easy rebound there. Substitution for the Demons. Kroll and Adeline Long will check out of the game for Sarah Berto and Leighton Messenger. McAven bringing the ball up court, guarded by Messenger. Kicks to Metcalf. Finds Felt in the corner, guarded by Miller. Back to Metcalf. Scepter, hands off. Traveling violation on the Trojans. Demon basketball. Full lineup swap there for the Trojans. Kessel checks back in, along with Setterstrom, Martin, and Jones. Messenger back to Long. Finds Miller on the wing. Berto in the high post. Gets deflected. Messenger recovers. Kicks to Miller. Tries the mid-range shot there. Back to Miller for three. No good. Another rebound goes to the Demons. Sarah Berto with her second board. Long for three. No good. Demons had about 3 attempts there. All resulted in no bucket. Driving in is Martin. Kicks to Kessel for three. She's good. Vanessa Kessel. Finally able to put one up there. Messenger to Miller in the corner. And she's short on the three-pointer attempt. Kessel on the wing, guarded by Miller. Martin guarded by Miller. Driving. Kicks to Setterstrom. Setterstrom finds Kessel driving. Finds Jones driving. Driving up by Martin. Deflected there from Reagan Miller, who's tied up on the ground with Setterstrom, but she's out of bounds. Out of bounds is Setterstrom, as it could have been a jump ball.
Timeout, Washington.
Got a quick timeout here from Washington. Gonna be a full timeout, so we're gonna take a quick break here back on the Southeast Iowa Video Network here in a sec. And we're back live here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Quick timeout from Coach Colin Mulford there. Wanted to talk over some things with the Lady Demons. Adeline Long bringing the ball to the court, guarded by Martin. Finds Miller in the corner, gets to Messenger in the low post. Saboski on the wing, guarded by Kessel. Almost a turnover there. Adeline Long And Sarah Berto is good for the under the basket two-pointer. Easy layup there for her. Great assist there from Adeline Long. Demons back on D. Messenger guarding Jones. And the double team trap is coming from Reagan Miller. Picks up Martin. Saboski down low guarding Martin. Kessler in the corner. Finds Martin mid-court. And it's no good on the floater. Reagan Miller drives in, stops, and gets fouled. She'll be shooting 2 at the free throw line.
Foul number 11, Faith Jones.
The half-court defense from the Demons is unbreakable as they still hold the lead, 24-point lead right now, 35-11 over the Fairfield Trojans. And Reagan Miller is good on her first free throw. Second trip to the line for the night. Reagan shooting a 55.6% from the free throw line on the season. And it's no good on the second free throw there. Rebound goes to the Trojans. Messenger picks up Martin. Setterstrom guarded by Kroll, who picks up her first foul of the night.
Elise Setterstrom will shoot 2. Foul number 12, Oakley Saboski.
And actually, that foul was actually going to be on Oakley Saboski and not Kroll there. Setterstrom will be shooting 2. And no good on the first one is Setterstrom. The game has been all about the Demons and their three-point shot. They've taken a lot more attempts and made more than they have in their last game. And Setterstrom's good on the second. The Demons will look to keep extending this lead far past 24 points. Finds Messenger in her hot spot. Kicks it back to Long. Messenger. Miller for 3. Short. Kroll attempted to get that rebound, but it went to Setterstrom instead. Martin will bring up the court, guarded by Messenger. And Jones for 3. Faith Jones.
Faith Jones for 3.
Cuts the Demons' lead to just 21 points. Finds Kroll. Miller in the corner for 3. Too much sauce on that one. 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Kicks down low to Setterstrom. No good. Miller just under 10. 5 seconds. And almost had the and one there, but we'll go to the line and shoot 2. Adeline Long rocking the great number 22 after one of the best college basketball players of all time in Caitlin Clark. And the first free throw just rims out. Tough look there for Adeline Long. And the second free throw is also no good. Deflected there from Long. And the heave is off at the half. Demons lead 36-15, taking a 21-point lead going into halftime. We'll be right back for the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you. Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with See First today and see why together is better.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Fairway is the place to be all season long for your grocery needs. Drive through the lane for the snacks and drinks you need to keep you in the game, and don't forget to grab a meal for a post-game feast. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Back here at Washington, where it is the Demons with a 36-15 lead over Fairfield, as we welcome you in to the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show. Jack Knowlton, once again alongside my partner Zeph Walker. Zeph, an outstanding first quarter by the Demons, an outstanding overall first half by the Demons, but Fairfield does end the second period on a 9-3 run to cut the lead still to 21 for Washington, but it was that three-point shooting for the Demons in the first half, in particular a one Leighton Messenger, who by your notes is perfect through 2 quarters of play, 16 points. She's made 5 3-pointers. It is an impressive showing for her, an impressive showing from the Demons from outside the arc, Seth.
Yes, indeed. This is something we want to see. You know, get out early, and then any faults that you can make don't negatively impact the game. They're up 21 points. Granted, we hope that they don't miss every single shot moving forward, but now you're forcing the opposite team to really play because they want to get back. Lean on the defense, and the defense has been phenomenal, which has held them to just 15 points. That 9-3 run, that's something, but when it comes down to it, their defense hasn't faltered. I have nothing to say bad about the Washington Demons defense. Offensively, they've been on point. They did go a little cold in that second half of the second quarter, but they're up by so much right now. This is where you can start trying stuff. This is where you can, not ease up off the gas. No. But this is where offensively you can really see where you can share the wealth, let everybody get a shot in, see what works, and something's going to fall.
It feels like the opposite story, right, from what we were talking about in the Ottumwa game, where, Washington came out a little bit sluggish. Colin Mulford, said straight up, the basketball game is 32 minutes. For 27 of them, we play really well. But, when your lull comes at some point, it's much better when it comes when you're up with a big lead, late in the second quarter. You can give up a little bit of a run and still be up comfortably double digits versus coming out of the gate against Ottumwa, you go down because, your effort's not all the way there and you have to work your way back into it. It has been the opposite story tonight for the Demons, and And yeah, Zeph, I agree with you. I think, it's going to be about keeping your foot on the gas, but I don't think Colin Mulford is going to tell this team to stop shooting. That does not feel like it is in the Demons' nature by any stretch of the imagination. And frankly, with Fairfield running this 2-3 zone, they are trying to funnel Washington out of the paint. I remember one sequence, Vivian Kroll was open a couple of times, kind of flashing in the middle, but they opted not to give it to her. They kept it around the arc, looked for that open three, and were taking them. And I think, frankly, that is the way this team wants to play, and then they're going to take their paint avenues there when they're open.
Definitely. The best part about I love this game because it's all mental, right? When you're down 21 points, if this was roles reversed as if they were in the Ottumwa game, when you're down, you almost have this desperation to play hard and desperation that every shot matters and I missed. I needed that. They're in this special place right now where they're up. And again, great credit to the defense. But now offensively, you can pace yourself as far as you don't have to rush your shots. Take your time. Remember, you're up, so your shot doesn't have to be rushed. We saw some air balls in the corner there. We saw a lot of misses. And maybe they missed because, I finally get a chance to shoot, and I miss. Take your time. This is where you can extend the lead. It won't shrink because your defense is locked in. You're doing everything you need to do on defense, which has resulted in a lot of fast break points. But offensively, just pace yourself. You got 2 whole quarters.
Yeah, that's one thing Washington has struggled a little bit in times is the turnover department, especially when a team tries to press. They have not done that tonight against Fairfield's press. The Trojans have tried it to their credit, but Washington has broken the press well. And yeah, they have put themselves in position to create some more patient shooting. And that is the key. Any coach will tell you that is whether your shots are going in or they aren't, the defense and the energy on the other side of the ball always has to be there for Washington. So we'll see how that energy responds and how that continues in the second half. We'll see how many more threes Leighton Messenger might be able to stack up. She's the only player in double figures right now. Adeline Long has 6, and I believe Addison Miller also with 6 points for the Demons, all coming from inside the arc. Couple of free throws. Does actually have the one made 3. 4 Washington players have hit threes. It was a barrage in that first quarter and a half. We'll see if the Demons can refine the hot hand or what response Fairfield might have with the platoon substitutions. Yeah.
I need to hear your prediction. What's Leighton Messenger going to finish with tonight? I want to see how many threes and how many points.
23 points. I think it'll be a quieter second half, but that's kind of because of where the game's at.
Yes.
I don't know that. I think you're right. I think that Washington will ask, Mulford will ask his team to be a little bit more patient with their possessions. That might turn the efficiency down a little bit with the tempo.
Yeah.
But I think it'll still result in a couple more makes for her. I'll go 23.
And now she's up to 5 3-pointers. How many threes?
So 23. That's what am I doing with math? That's 4, 7. So 2 more threes. 6 points and a free throw.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
We called it there.
There's the prediction. There's your Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show. We'll step aside. We come back. It'll be the second half between the Demons and Trojans. You're watching Washington basketball here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Welcome back for the second half between the Washington Demons and the Fairfield Trojans. Southeast Conference basketball returning to the Washington High School Gymnasium. The Demons looking for their 4th win in Southeast Conference play, and they are well on their way to it after a strong first half. They lead 36-15 and have the basketball to start the third with their starting group out there. If you don't recognize them by the jersey numbers, that's because they're different with the pink alternates on for Coaches versus Cancer Night. Adeline Long, that's who's wearing 22, misses that three-pointer, but the rebound, and good effort there actually by Elise Setterstrom of Fairfield. She got on that basketball after Vivian Kroll grabbed it out of the air. So starting lineup for the Demons, you heard Kroll and Long, Leighton Messenger out there, as well as Oakley Sabaski and Addison Miller. It's also the starting group for the Trojans. They've been using kind of a platoon 5-in, 5-out sub method tonight, which is very interesting. You don't see that often, and they turn the ball over trying to break Washington's press. But right now it's Vanessa Kessel, the Martins, Maddie and Laura, wearing number 3 for Maddie and number 5 for Lauren, Faith Jones, and then Elise Setterstrom, who got that last rebound. They're in a 1-3-1 zone look here on defense against Washington.
Oh, you see her in the corner. Yes, good find.
Demons move the ball well, but a turnover there. Maddie Martin quickly the other way up against Messenger, and a tough layup. Maddie Martin, she was an All-SEC honorable mention player for a reason.
That was a great defensive stop there from Martin.
This is a Fairfield team that lost a couple of All-SEC players, or one in Grace Lyon from last year, around 6 points a game.
Oh yeah, she wants it.
Miller, too strong. Messenger right there. And Long probes on the zone, and we'll go to the line.
Addison Miller really wants that shot. She's been looking for it. When it finally falls down the arena, the place in here, they're gonna go crazy for that.
2 points tonight for Miller. Adeline Long, no good on the first free throw. She's got 6. Normally the leading scorer for these Demons, around 14 points per game. Leighton Messenger is best at that tonight already with 16. And she's got the O board here. Chance for 2 more, no good.
She messed up her perfect game.
First field goal miss for Messenger. 16 points tonight. She averages 5.7 a game. That's actually the same as her rebound average. Very good on the glass. It's a Washington team that started tremendously. They were one of the best 3A teams in rebounding. Dropped off a little bit as they faced some better competition. Setterstrom way off going through the double team. Some early misses for both teams, save for that Martin layup. Corner Miller.
Yeah,
skips it over to Messenger, who's wide open. That's dangerous. Can't make him pay. And the rebound careens out to Messenger. She swipes it away from Martin, but diving on it is Kessel.
We got a jump ball.
And a jump ball will actually keep it with Washington.
I love the hustle, but Messenger, you got to get down and gritty on that hardwood for that one.
Both teams with some hustle on a few possessions with some loose rebounds. Fairfield looking for some stops in that zone. Can Sabaski hit a 3? No good. Still cold coming out of halftime, Washington, but another O board. Sabaski turns the corner and is fouled by Setterstrom. She'll go to line.
Yeah, they coming out of half. They had a quick break. You're up a lot. It's okay.
Oakley Sabaski shooting 2.
And so notable, 5:51 left in this third quarter, and the subs are there again. So it was only about a minute rotation for the first 5 for Fairfield, and all 5 of them are going to come out. So we'll see if this second group stays out there for a minute as well. No subs yet for Washington in this third. The reserve group has accounted for 4 of the 17 points so far tonight for Fairfield. Emma Metcalf has 3 of those. Anna McCavan hit a free throw in the first quarter. Sabaski has her second free throw. No good. Another opportunity for a rebound, but it's gathered by Metcalf, and she's fouled. That'll go on 22 Adeline Long.
Interesting start for sure to the second half.
So Metcalf with 3 points in the basketball. Yeah, slow start for both teams. Sarah Berto and Reagan Miller at the scorer's table. Washington in a man-to-man defensive look. Here's Long guarding the opposite number, wearing 22, McCavan. She gets the screen, or sets the screen rather, for Felt. Driving is Aubrey Ryan. Metcalf, 3 on the shot clock for the Trojans. Got to get something up, and they do not. Ran out of time, didn't realize how much was left, so a good defensive possession for Washington.
You know what didn't come out cold? The defense. The defense still came out steaming hot. Full 35-second stop. That is great defense there.
And again, against this 1-3-1 look, you know, they're trying to limit those threes on the wing. The corners are going to be open. Some of those spots near the elbow and some of those short corners will be there as well. Washington can work it inside. Long and still try a deep three. No good. Berto right there.
Berto.
Has it whacked away, but Miller gets it out to Messenger for 3. No good. Long gathers on the O board.
There we go.
2 more. That's 8 points on the night for Adeline Long. And just like that, 4:40 now to play. The starting 5 back over to the scorer's table for Fairfield.
I am so interested to know what's the idea behind this full lineup, like in and out and in and out.
And only about a minute and a half between them, at least to start this second half.
Oh, good step up there.
And the steal.
Great step up there from Addison Miller.
Reagan Miller up ahead.
Oh.
Too strong on the dish to Sarah Berto. And the starters back out.
I don't get it. It's still baffling to me.
We'll see what... I'll have a chance after this game to talk to head coach Brian Witzenberg. I'm definitely going to ask him about that. Second season of his second stint. That pass too long. The press working for Washington.
Turnover.
And the second-year man on the Fairfield sideline won't like that one. Messenger long, top of the key. Didn't shoot it. Instead, it's Miller.
Miller still in the corner. She's wide.
Washington doing a good job working it around this zone, but haven't hit on some of these outside shots. Can Reagan Miller end the drought? No. The rebound along. Addison Miller thought about a deep one. Reagan Miller traveled.
I saw that. It is a desert out here from deep. It is a desert.
It's been a slow burn to this third quarter. We're under 4 to play.
But again, it credits to the defense because they haven't allowed Fairfield to actually get off of this this lead that they've had. They're still up 21 points, and defense wins games, right?
Technically a 11-5 run for Fairfield going back to the second quarter, but both teams have been very limited in this third. Just 2 points apiece. No good by Martin. She had the layup earlier for Fairfield. That's their only field goal of this third. Washington not looking to go fast or turn it over with a big lead. I can't blame them. Long spinning on Setterstrom. The kick out. Can Addison Miller end it? No good. It does go in, but hit the shot clock, so that won't count.
If it would have just hit the top of the backboard and rolled in, it would have counted.
That's a good horse shot if you can call it beforehand. Off the back rim, top of the backboard, off the shot clock and in.
From 3.
From 3, yep.
Oh, man.
There's a little half-court press here for Washington. Gonna trap Metcalf in the corner.
Look at that trap. Great defense there.
Notably, 2Zef's starting group been out there for the longest shift of either of these platoons for Fairfield. Jones no good on the 3.
Good rebound.
Long defended by Martin. Long over to Messenger. Steps toward a double team. Saboski swings it to Reagan Miller. 4-3. No good off the rim. A couple of bounces. Messenger there for the O board. Gets it out to Long. She'll try. Yes!
Yeah. There we go.
Long, 3-point.
That'll put Adeline Long in double figures with 11.
That was a long drought since the last 3-point shot.
Going back to the second quarter, early in the second quarter, if you're Washington. Long will commit a foul. And
number 20. Number 20.
I think what I like most, and I'm not upset that they're taking all these attempts. Yes, make or miss lead, right? The best part is that they got up early. That's what beat them last time. They lost because of the same way they're winning. So they learned. They improved. and you can't do nothing but be happy for that.
Some strong shooting by the Demons indeed. Some strong defense as well. Fairfield has just had no penetration into kind of this shell of Washington, even when they're in man-to-man.
The defense is everywhere. They are everywhere. Rotating, switching.
Scepter might have walked. Instead, it's a 2-point bucket for the senior center.
She got away with one right there.
Her first points of the night. And I think a clock reset issue. Washington will take it back out. The Demons up by 22 points, and if this continues into the fourth, barring a major comeback by Fairfield, they would need to score more points than they have in the game as Vivian Kroll comes back for Washington. But if they manage to, unless they manage to do that, it'll be Washington's fourth win in SEC play. That's what they're hunting right now. Hunting some more threes maybe as well. Sabaski.
Ashland.
Long drives inside the floater, no good. Kroll right there. Boy, Washington has been excellent on the offensive glass in the second half. It hasn't shown on the score line with some made layups as you might expect. But nearly every shot that's gone up, they've been first to, even some free throws.
Again, it just goes to see, we've been watching this team all season. We've seen the parts of their offense and their defense that could be improved. And to see them playing the way they are tonight is just a credit to growth. Credit to Coach Colin Mulford for actually pinpointing the holes in the game plan and patching them up.
Minute left in this third, and I've just seen the refs give the indication. Believe it'll be a running clock for the moment with a big-time lead for Washington. Long. Here's Ashlyn Long now. Adeline, deep three. No good. But again, Washington right there. Sabaski stops and finds, or nearly finds, Ashlyn Long. It was deflected off of Lauren Martin, so it'll stay with the Demons. 38 seconds to play, and actually clock not running here, so thought they did a signal earlier, but not run. It didn't run after it went out of bounds. Washington has to get a shot off on this possession. Another deflection will keep it with the Demons. 21 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. Long, top of the key. 2-3 zone look now for Fairfield. Long drives right around Martin there and gets her own miss. And a jump ball. That'll get possession back to Fairfield, but credit to Long gathering her own miss. Emma Metcalf was mixing it up. And the Trojans can hold for the last shot if they want it.
The offensive rebounds have been a huge difference maker in this one tonight. They've honestly allowed Washington to keep this lead and get as many shot attempts as possible.
Metcalf inside, Setterstrom. No good on the layup. Boy, that'll be frustrating for Brian Witzenberg. That's the look that they want. A Setterstrom paint touch and a freebie at the rim. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Foul number 3, Maddie McMartin.
Martin will get called for the foul. It's the fourth of the quarter on the Trojans. Quarter that is about to expire. Miller will roll it up to Long. And we have one last deep three. Fairfield not pressuring. Long with 4, with 3. Long stops, has to fire. Off the back of the iron, no good. And that will do it for the third quarter. So a low-scoring one, but that'll be fine and dandy for the Demons. Still up comfortably, 41-19 they lead heading into the fourth.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Back here at Washington, the first of our doubleheader on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, as we've got Southeast Conference play back in this building. Always great with the atmosphere when another SEC team comes to town. It's the Fairfield Trojans, who trailed big time, 22 points to Washington. This has been an emphatic return to form from the Demons from outside the arc. They were excellent in that first part of that second quarter. Leighton Messenger in particular, who has 4 threes. She didn't have a miss, or she didn't miss a shot until the third quarter. Fairfield's looked better on defense, admittedly. That score of that third was only 8-4 in favor of the Demons. But it's been kind of the reverse of what Washington went through against Ottumwa in their last game, where they were beaten 14-3 in the first quarter. Instead, they got out to the big lead and have kind of been able to coast since.
Coasting for sure.
It's not for a lack of shot hunting, but the threes have not fallen at the same clip since that first half. Can they do a little more damage inside? That's a no for Messenger on that shot. Faith Jones the other way. Jones hit a 3 early. Only 5 points on the night, though. She's got an opportunity for another one. Good. And Jones, 3-point. Been a bright spot tonight. 8 points of the Trojans' 22. The lead is 19 for Washington. Messenger almost lost that pass. Good snag by the Demons volleyball star. We've seen her have the hops on that court, Zeph.
Yes. The volleyball star, for real.
Another turnover, though, and now a 3-on-1 opportunity. Jones drives against Messenger. Layup no good. The rebound by Setterstrom. Second chance no good. Third bite at the apple. And that goes for Setterstrom. And Colin Mulford wants to talk things over. He's not going to like that. So a quick 4-0 run out of the timeout. And it is 41-24 in favor of the Demons. We'll step aside, come back after the full timeout called by Washington. So a quick 4-0 run by Fairfield to start this fourth quarter, and it's 41-24 in favor of Washington. Out there for the Demons, 4 of their starters, Adeline Long, Leighton Messenger, Oakley Saboski, and Addison Miller, and then Taylor Miksch getting some action for the Demons. Normally wears number 4 and number 20 with these alternate uniforms. Her 11th appearance of the season. Used off the bench in the later stages of some of these games. Some good run for her. The Demons trying to stave off this run. Big 3 from Saboski.
Number 12, Emily Saboski, 3-point basket.
Her second make of the evening. She's got 5 points. And a steal by Adeline Long. All the way to the rim. She was bumped and will go to the line for 2 free throws. So Maddie Martin making her earn it.
She took that contact, didn't she?
Definitely kind of paused after crashing into those boards. There's not a lot of space back there, Zeph. Having sat there for photos, and you can even see it on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. It's a tight fit from the out-of-bounds line to that backdrop. So Kind of doing some work. Another timeout. 30 seconds called by Fairfield. Lead back to 21 for Washington. Don't go anywhere after this one. By the way, we'll have the boys' game between Washington and Fairfield. Zeph, I was at that first one as Coach Colin Stark took on Nathan Perkins of Fairfield in the coaching battle. That was at Fairfield. It ended in a 57-39 win for the Demons. Drew Conrad, a big one in that game. He had 19 points. He set his season high in Washington's last game, 24 against Ottumwa, in a good game between the Bulldogs and Demons. Washington had to kind of shake off a late surge. Ottumwa took the lead in the fourth quarter, of course, 50-49. But it was the Demons coming away with a 67-58 dub. The Demon girls team looking for some revenge after 2 straight losses to the Bulldogs and Tipton as well. Washington will keep SEC play going after this one, as the miss on the second free throw by Long. She gets it back though. Kicks out Taylor Miksch. Bench probably wanted her to fire one up. Late Messenger instead. A good cut to the free throw line, but couldn't get the J to go. Coming the other way are the Trojans. Vanessa Kessel. Here's Metcalf. Kessel again. Another little bit of a 3-2 zone look now for Washington. And a wide open 3 for Jones. That drops. And Jones enters double figures. She's got 11 and 5 in this fourth quarter. Matching her number in scoring.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Miller in the corner. Long. The kick out. Soboski for 3. Air ball on that one.
Too far
Gets
left.
it back on the loose ball. Miksch. Messenger top of the key. Automatic. Late Messenger just cannot miss tonight. 19 points.
4 away from your prediction.
5 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
And
walk? A jump ball.
Whoa.
Jump ball.
I think Miksch got her on the way up, so it'd be a jump ball.
It definitely seemed like she was traveling there.
Kroll and Reagan Miller coming in. Soboski and Addison will take a break, presumably for the rest of this one, assuming Fairfield doesn't go on a major run. Setterstrom guarded by Miksch. The kick out and the jumper on the way and well short by Martin. And a foul called. See if they get Jones or Setterstrom. And I was wrong. Third time's a charm. It was Maddie Martin, number 3. There were 3 players around there. I guess 2. Of course it was the third one. It's just how it goes sometimes.
Just how it goes.
21-point lead for Washington. One of their bigger margins of victory in quite some time. They beat West Liberty on the 12th by 20, but of course 2 losses in their last 2 games. Lost to Keokuk.
Oh, great
and Burlington
shot.
Before that.
Great
that
shot.
drops.
Oh, yeah.
Reagan Miller, 2 points.
Reagan Miller, a triple. She's up to 9, can sneak into double figures and join Long and Late Messenger. Spinning is Martin.
Great defense.
Stolen by Long. She sprints out ahead, has Vivian Kroll. Nice call for the pass and gets the layup.
Patient layup.
Vivian Kroll, 2 points.
2 more for Washington. And the platoon subs back to the scores table for the Trojans. Setterstrom among the trees grabs the rebound and puts it home.
For 2.
She's up to 5. Messenger over to Miksch. Taylor Miksch for 3. Good!
Number 20, Taylor Miksch for 3.
That's what we like to see.
Big time 3 for the reserve for Washington.
This seems like how 2K rec goes. It just everybody's open. Somebody shoot.
Messenger gets the steal. Swiped back away by Metcalf. And he passed too strong. I'll go out of play. And a full 5-player substitution has been the norm for Brian Witzenberg in this game. Ashlyn Long's going to come back in for Washington, as is Emma Horick for her first appearance. Was playing in that JV game, Zeph. It went to overtime, the JV game. The Demons pulling out a win by 4 in that one. First overtime game, at least at home, that I've seen since we've been here this season for the JV squad.
That's huge.
No overtimes for the varsity yet. Here is Horick. Mish. Horick again. Number 40, Jaden Moore is going to fire up a 3. She's also in and got fouled.
I like the way she that was so dramatic. That was like, it just was like slow-mo, and she went down and the shot was almost there. Just
you gotta earn them sometimes. They land in your landing space. That's what every coach will tell you to do. So Jaden Moore, in her junior season, knocks through a free throw. She's making her 8th appearance of the year. Averaged about 1.3 points per game last season. Second free throw is good.
Oh, let's go.
And she go 3 for 3 from the line.
This will be the first 3-point free throw I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh,
that's good. 3 for 3 for Moore.
She gets the triangle on her scorecard.
And the lead is 30 with 3 minutes to play. And a great thing to see for the Washington team. Some reserves. There's a 3 by Lenora Felt. That'll be a good sign for her. She's under a point per game on the season. Gets a 3 to fall. Horick didn't fire it up right away. Moore again in the corner. Could just rise up again. Instead drives around her defender. 2 more. Jaden Moore, 5 points.
Seeing a game. The confidence. This is what sports are about. Building confidence.
Aubrey Ryan.
Good defense.
Over there was Ashlyn Long along with Mitch. The rebound by Horick. Throws it to Taylor. Drives inside. The layup, no good. Berto crashes for the rebound. Fairfield ends up with it. Trying to go quick. Kessel goes around Emma Horick, and the layup drops. That's 5 on the night for Vanessa Kessel. Moore in the corner. Mix nearly stolen by Kessel. Instead, Mix will step into a jumper.
We'll step through.
No good. It'll bounce out of bounds and go to Fairfield. 5 substitutions for Washington. Presley Hora, senior, is going to come in for the Demons. Hora, her 7th appearance. Wearing number 30 tonight. Iris Dahl out there as well for Washington. And a minute and changing to go. So Washington, which has already matched their record,
they're keeping
or their win total in conference last year.
The defensive intensity is staying with this deep bench right here, and that's what you love to see. Yeah. Like, if you want to prove something, hey, coach, I deserve more minutes, you know. And a lot of them are like freshmen or sophomore, so it'll be nice to see them get more tick as the season rolls on and into their later veteran years of high school ball.
Washington with this win will improve to 9-7 on the year. They've already bested, it's already their most wins in the last 3 seasons in their first year under Coach Colin Mulford. They'll go to 3-7. They'll go to 4-3 in the SEC, which is important in this race against Fort Madison and Burlington, who are both 5-2. They'll go to 4-3, and they'll have a chance to go to 5-3 when they go on the road to Mount Pleasant in their next game. They'll play the Panthers. They beat the Panthers here 44-22 on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Go watch the replay of that one. Our great producer, Peter Camp, manages the YouTube and Facebook pages. He's got all those games up for you if you've missed any action this season. Dahl pump fakes and drives. under a minute to play, lost the ball and got fouled. And that will send Iris Dahl to the free throw line. Dahl, a good cross-country runner for Washington. It's always great. Always great, too, Zeph, to see the starters on the bench, getting hyped, getting animated for their teammates. You know how hard these players work in practice. Trying to make their teammates better. First free throw, good.
You love it. You love it. That's confidence building there. When your teammates believe in you.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, if they can get Presley Hora a bucket before the end of the game, everyone who stepped in will have scored. Oh, Taylor Mix as well. They need 2.
Mix she got.
Oh no, excuse me. You're right. It's Hora and Jaden Moore. No, Jaden Moore's got 5. I'm looking at the fouls. It is just Hora. And then get her 1 more bucket. It'll be everybody.
Yeah, they don't have 34 up there. 34 hasn't scored yet.
Oh, you're right. So Hora and Emma Horick. But no shot clock. Washington will probably just dribble this one out. We'll see, though. You never know. Been at some games where you get the walk-on making a buzzer beater, like at the college level. That's always wild.
Just put it up. Just put it up.
She does. No good.
They deserve a pizza party after this one.
Ball will go back to Washington. So 62-36. Looking like it'll be your final. Washington gonna snap a 2-game losing streak with a big-time win. That one mishandled, now to play. Back to Fairfield. And with 5 games left in the regular season, this will be a really nice win for Colin Mulford and company. We'll see if the boys team can make it 2 of 2 and actually 4 out of 4 on the year against Fairfield as the final seconds tick away from this one. And the shot at the buzzer, no good. Washington walks out of here with a 62-36 win over Fairfield. We'll step aside, come back, we'll recap this one and preview the boys' game as the Trojans and Demons will square off in match number 2 of our doubleheader here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. We'll be back in just a moment. At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you. Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Fairway is the place to be all season long for your grocery needs. Drive through the lane for the snacks and drinks you need to keep you in the game, and don't forget to grab a meal for a post-game feast. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to Washington here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, where we have the Community First Credit Union post-game show. We will put a bow on a 63-36 win for the Washington Demon girls program. Jack Knowlton, Zeph Walker-L here in the broadcast booth. We're about to call another good one between Washington and Fairfield on the boys' side, but Zeph finishing things off on in the girls' game. Weirdly to me, felt like this one was kind of a tale of two halves, even though the scoreline's not going to reflect that. First half, an absolute barrage of threes by Washington, but the second half, a lot slower. The third quarter itself was only 8-4, only 12 points scored total, but Washington able to pull away with the win, and it was kind of on the back of their defense in those final two quarters, and of course on the back of some hot shooting from everyone across the board, particularly Leighton Messenger, who hit 5 threes, if I'm not mistaken. Six threes. So there you go. I'm even off on that number. Your thoughts on this one?
You know, this is a great game to see, and I talked about it throughout the broadcast, but this is one of those improvement games. Just because you have the better team doesn't mean you let up. They had their foots on the gas defensively from start to finish. Any coach, any sport preaches defense. Yes, basketball is a scoring sport, so the more points you score, that's what leads you to the win. But when your defense is locked in for all what it's how long are these games?
32 minutes.
32 minutes. 32 minutes of solid defense, even the deepest depths of the bench. Solid defense. I am going back there, and we're going the biggest round of applause ever, because this game could have went one or two ways. Once the offense slowed down, the defense did not.
Yeah.
So that's why they were able to hold this lead and then get those, late minutes and extending the lead to nearly 30 points. But great game from the Lady Demons. I'm impressed. It's just great to see them finally click in every aspect that we've been talking about all season on broadcast.
Leighton Messenger, of course, led with those 19 points. Adeline Long had 11. Addison Miller hit a couple of threes, and nearly everyone scored. There were only two players who didn't come in or came in the basketball game that didn't score for Washington. So a balanced night. We're used to seeing balance from this boys team, which I know you and our good friend John Woodward are going to preview in a minute. But yeah, an emphatic performance by Washington, an excellent win to get them to 4-3 in conference play. MVP of the game, without a doubt, Leighton Messenger.
Definitely. If you wanted to say an MVP, let's say an MVP is their defense, because without that key component of the game, you were not going to be able to, win by as much as you did. You prevented the team from doing whatever type of comeback that could have happened. Like, they had a couple three-pointers there from Jones, and Setterstrom towards the end of the game was, starting to make those buckets in the paint. But it just wasn't enough when that defense already had you on lock. That's my MVP.
Without a doubt, Leighton Messenger, 19 points. The Demons win comfortably, 62-36. We'll step aside when we come back. Zeph and John will be on the call to preview the Washington Demon boys game against Fairfield. I'll return in the second quarter. Don't you worry if anyone likes hearing my voice. I don't know if there's anyone out there, Zeph, but you know what? They'll have to deal with it regardless. Until then, you'll get Zeph and John, and it'll be a great call for Washington and Fairfield. We'll step aside, be back with the pregame show for the Washington Demon and Fairfield Trojan boys game here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you. Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
And we're back here live on the Southeast Iowa Video Network for your Ann C. Williams Bureau Financial Services pregame show, where the Demon Boys will be taking on the Fairfield Trojans. I'm joined here with the voice, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who sung the national anthem last game.
Oh, come on now.
John, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Zeph. I'm a little tired. I have actually reffed 9 games today. I did a tournament just north of here.
9 games.
So I started reffing about 8 o'clock or so this morning, and so it was a good day. My legs are wore out, but my spirit is revitalized by that beatdown that we just witnessed this last game. So
yes, indeed.
Looking forward to this next one here.
Yes, indeed. The Demons will be taking on a Fairfield team that is 2-11 on the season, 1-5 in conference play, while the Demons are walking into this one 8-4, picking up their last victory on Monday, and 3-3 in the Southeast Conference, looking to continue and build a double win this week. So it'll be 2 wins, and they'll win off back-to-back from the girls' game. Great energy in the building tonight. What do you look forward to see from the Demons?
So, I want to look for the ball not to stick. And what I mean by this, that ball movement, we've seen some good flashes of that these past several games where they've been more successful. I know there's one game, I think they were kind of forced to share it a little bit more. One game, Conrad went down, he's their point guard.
Yeah.
So it put the ball in guys' hands more to make more decisions. And it was nice just to see that ball move and not, get stuck with any one particular one with them. And so then he comes back and assimilates right back into that. And so it's been good to see that ball continue to move a little bit better.
Yes, Drew Conrad, who was injured in their not their most previous game, but in his return game, came in with 24 points. Yep. He came in impactful. He reminded everybody that he was the point guard, the leader of this team, and did everything they needed to do to pull out that victory on Monday.
Definitely. And I want to shout out even the game before that, where you had people like Nick Stone and others step up, not only from a points perspective, they get like 20 in the first half.
Yes.
The one game, but also vocally leader, talking to some of these younger guys that maybe out there on the floor, guys that maybe don't get as much playing time, maybe got some more, just being a good leader in that regard. And so it's good to see. But obviously, if you're a Demon fan, if you're a Demon staff, you like, you're excited to have Drew back on, in these last couple of games. And I think tonight, we should see them just hold serve and help take care of home court advantage here unless something wild happens.
Yes, indeed. On the Fairfield side, we got to keep our eyes on Ethan Bisgard, who's walking into the game shooting nearly 15 points a game, started all 13, leading this team in points and rebounds as well, with about 5 rebounds a game, shooting 46.5% on the season.
Yep. And I think it's, there's a lot of stuff, going on in the world, right now in different schools and different things. And I know we're going to settle in for our starting lineups here right now. But just really looking forward to seeing these two teams get into live action. If you're Fairfield, the season maybe not be as successful as far as win-losses what you want. But you're looking now, you're building on this. You're seeing what bright spots you can take, who's developing, who's upcoming, what's your season even going to look like next year, and start working towards and building towards that even right now.
Yes, indeed. We're going to switch over here and get the game started with the starting lineups here from the Fairfield Trojans. We'll be right back here after the Ann-C. Williams Financial Bureau pregame show.
And now for your starting lineups for the boys basketball game for Fairfield. 6-foot senior, number 2, Andrew Myers. A 6'1" junior, number 3, Ethan Bisgard. A 5'9" senior, number 21, Spencer McCready. 6'4" senior, number 22, Brock Atwood. And a 6'3" senior, number 40, Eli Zillman. For the Demons, the 6-foot senior, number 1, Drew Conrad. The 6-foot senior wears number 2, Cale Williams. The 6'1" senior, number 3, Rajan Roth. 6'4" junior, number 4, Nick Stone. And a 6-foot sophomore, number 20, Tate Greiner. Fairfield assistant coaches Paul Conzo and Ian Stabby, head coach Nathan Perkins. For the Demons, assistant coaches Mason Quigley, Kelly Williams, Shannon Rugg, and your head demon, Colin Stark. It's time for basketball.
And we're back live here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network to kick off some Demon Varsity Boys basketball. Our doubleheader, the second game of our doubleheader tonight. The girls just picked up a victory, 62-36 over the Fairfield Trojan ladies. Let's see if the boys can top that here as we're about to tip off. Got Rajan Roth jumping for the Demons against Eli Zillman, number 40. And Fairfield takes the tip. Around the top of the key. Kicks to Zillman. Finds Bisgard with the spin move and the layup. Bisgard made it look easy with the finesse move there. Conrad guarded by Myers.
You see Fairfield coming out in a man-to-man, applying a little ball denial both on Roth.
Roth finds Williams. And Roth on the easy backdoor cut. Through the lane was Roth.
It's kind of a craft. I describe Roth as just a crafty player. Zach.
Very.
He is. You saw even right there. He was almost acting like he was going to set a screen, then hit it with a quick backdoor cut.
Bisgard guarded by Williams. Picks up his dribble in the corner. And for 3, it's good. Spencer McCready.
Great driving kick by Bisgard there. Also, I'm liking his shoes, man. Those are fresh. They almost kind of look like a minty color to him. As we see Conrad on the drive. Missed the layup.
Rare miss there from Drew Conrad to open up the game. And for 3, Myers. Off to a quick 8-2 lead here, the Trojans. Conrad finds Williams.
If you're Trojans, you like this. You're coming out, you're playing fast and loose.
Spin move there from Williams. He picks up his own rebound, and he's tough under the basket. Cale Williams didn't let the stop him. He kept going. And short there's McCready. Conrad drives the lane, takes the foul.
Okay, so we have a my time there by the officials, so the shot clock need to be reset. did not get reset.
Conrad might have gotten saved there by the stoppage of the clock.
I was going to say, he was trapped there pretty well. Going to the basket was a little out of control, so they're going to continue from the point of interruption, which is going to be probably underneath the baseline. Yep, that's where we're going here. Yep, point of interruption. Yep. Officials are conferencing still. Yep. There you go. So they're gonna rule point of interruption. Conrad still technically had the ball, so that's why, and it was beneath the 3-point line, which is why it's going to be on the baseline.
Conrad finds Roth cutting, and a rare miss for Roth as well under the basket.
Had to go to his right hand there. I think the other night we heard a lot of yelling from the Ottumwa coaches. He's left-handed.
Atwood, short, rebound by Roth.
Great outlet pass. So some great court vision there by Roth to look up to see a streaking Williams heading up the floor. Put a nice dime right on him in stride. Able to continue right on with the layup.
Yes, indeed. Bisgard, guarded by Williams, finds Zillman in the high post. Myers finds Bisgard, guarded by Stone in the corner there. Atwood staying. Bisgard. Spin move on, and the ball is deflected, almost stolen there from Tate Griner. Wait, ready to read that spin move and stop it right at its peak.
And this is where, as a player, you're feeling it out. How are these officials going to call this game? Is it going to be tied? Are they going to let us be physical? Where's the set? So you're testing that electric fence a little bit, so to speak.
Got some conversation there from the student section. They did not like that.
I mean, I know we have a lot of very, very high IQ basketball people in that student section over there, Zep, but I think the officials made the right call. I was going to say sarcasm in case you missed that.
Yes, indeed. As Ethan Bisgard picks up a buzzer beater floater there. Drew Conrad with a quick layup under the basket. He can't be stopped right there. Too fast. Bisgard, guarded by Williams, takes the crossover, gets picked up by Stone. Zillman in the high post. The jab, step, pump fake.
That could have been
almost went to a layup. Miscommunication there from the Demons. Gets the ball back to Bisgard, who has another bucket. He's up to 6 points in the first quarter here.
Got to clean it up a little bit, Zeph. A little sloppy here.
Crossover by Drew Conrad. Too fast. And another rare miss there from Roth. But the 3-point or the 2-point basket, his foot was on the line. Nonetheless, another bucket there from Stone and the Demons. Bisgard, as we said, is coming in averaging nearly 15 points a game, and he's already up to 6. In the corners, Atwood. Short there, rebound by Roth, deflected out of his hands. And Cale Williams stays with it. Drew Conrad gets the contact at the rim. Gonna go shoot 2 points, two free throws there.
Fouls on number 22, Brock Atwood.
So if I'm Coach Colin Stark, Zep, maybe these last couple possessions, I'd like to see just maybe a little more ball movement than what I'm seeing. Like, on this end, there was not a single pass, right, as a drive. You had a follow-up, which was a miss. Ball kind of got carried around a little bit, ended up in Stone's hands. Shot goes in, yes, we like that. But as far as establishing a rhythm to your offense, need to clean it up just a little bit.
Yes, indeed. As Conrad is good on the first free throw there. We got Bowden Brown checking into the game for Tate Griner. And Conrad is good on both free throws.
Listen, I like Bowden Brown as a player. He's not the best offensive player you ever see, Zeph, but like his hustle, I mean, Dennis Rodman-esque is what I would throw that out there for those of you at home that might, throw back a little bit here. Just the hustle, the defensive effort, really like that in him.
An attempt there from Zillman with another, could have been an easy bucket. Maybe just a slight too quick on the pass there. intended receiver there was going to be Rowan Ness, who just checked into the game for the Trojans. Stone drives in, kicks to Roth.
Great pass.
And Roth accepts the foul at the rim, but couldn't finish the layup.
Love to see the big fella go to his left there, right? Put the ball on the floor. It's enjoyable to watch Stone grow as a player. Obviously everybody knows he can shoot, right? We've seen that, but to enhance that ability to put the ball on the floor. But mostly what I've seen is more defensive effort from him this year, certainly as well.
Yes, indeed. As the Demons do complete the early comeback and now have taken the lead 13-12 over the Fairfield Trojans. And Roth is short on the second free throw, so he splits the free throws here. As you just said, Bowden Brown was just on the floor trying to scrap away a bucket or the ball, but results into a turnover, traveling violation on the Trojans. Roth will inbound. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's been a bit of a back and forth momentum swing here. Roth driving in, finds Stone with a quick three. No good. And rebound goes to the Trojans, but they call a foul. Roth looks like he wanted a jump ball.
Foul number 3 on Roth.
But picks up his first.
And call hold. Yep. Sometimes that'll happen. You get in there, you're muscling, trying to get a loose ball. Every once in a while, you get a hold of that arm first.
Bringing the ball up the court, who checks in for the first time of the night, is Voss Richardson for the Trojans, who finds another fresh leg in Jeremy Parker. And the deflection there, almost turnover.
He's like, I was going to say, he's going to get him. Too much reach in there. Brown was lucky he didn't get. Yep, Brown really got him first. He got away with one, and then Williams came in and got him again.
Another fresh leg on the court who'll be inbounding on the sideline is Axel Starr for the Trojans. After that Cale Williams reaching foul, Demons still lead by 1. And the kick ball is going to go on Drew Conrad. He read that play and did not want that ball to get down to the teammate.
Timeout, Fairfield.
Fairfield will take a timeout, 30-second timeout for Fairfield. We'll keep it here. John, what are you liking right now from the Demons?
I'm liking the hustle. I'm liking the hustle and the effort, right? Even if we're not getting great shots every single time. But I like also, Zeph, the refusal to just settle for the three-point shot as a bail at any time. We're getting them to the basket. We're attacking the basket. We're attacking the glass. I like that from what I see so far. I'd like to see a little more activity on the defensive glass, getting a body on a body, boxing some people out. But they've been able to put together a run to put themselves obviously back up by 1 here. So liking what we've seen there.
Definitely, definitely. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ness will inbound on the baseline. Finds Zillman, who drives in. And a traveling violation. He was moving way too fast.
He tried to plant that left foot and it just gave out on him and ended up going down.
Conrad will bring the ball up. Guarded by Richardson. Almost lost it there. Recovered by Roth. Guarded by Zillman with a crossover. Quick with it. And another foul. Roth will go to the line and shoot 2.
Roth will shoot 2.
His last trip to the line resulted in a split of free throws, as he's a 57.6% shooting on the season from the free throw line. No good on the first one is Roth.
Roth has got a little Manu Ginobili in him. I'm not just saying that but the left-handedness, right? You see it, kind of some of those Euro steps that he had. I mean, Ginobili was kind of the first one to make that famous in the NBA years ago. He was ahead of his time. And he was a very cerebral player. And I think Roth, there was a play earlier this season that comes to mind. The ball was rolling out of bounds on the baseline. He jumped inbounds really quick and just toe tapped his feet so he could grab the ball. But it was just a split-second play. It was a very, very high IQ play from a high school player at this level.
Yes, indeed. Roth is another one of those crafty yet scrappy players that puts himself in all positions to make an impact for his team. And a big rise up there.
Okay.
We've got to say his entire name, Eli Zillman.
Eli Zillman. I was unaware of your hops, Eli Zillman. I apologize. That's going to be a goal 10.
And the goal.
Flexing the hops, I hope that's going to be a goal 10 on Zillman as well. But, man, wish we could go back to the replay on that SPP. He got up quickly. I was not anticipating that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It was quickly, but it was almost like we saw it in slow motion.
Yes, it's gliding.
That was... And I think he tried to double down on his hops with that.
He said, I'm going to show you on the defensive end, Zeph, as well. But unfortunately, you can't do that when the ball gets up on the glass.
Eli Zillman's only 6'3", jumped up as if he was a 6'5". And the 3 points up. No good there for Parker. Conrad driving in. Takes double team. Ball goes out of bounds. Fairfield's arguing that it went off the leg of Drew Conrad. Nonetheless, the officials have the final say. As Bowden Brown will take a seat, which brings Tate Griner back into the game, as well as Aiden Schmitz. Williams, spin move, drive, layup is good. Cale Williams. Cale Williams making an impact play there. Demons lead by 4. Parker on the wing, guarded by Roth.
Keep an eye on Zillman back there. He's just kind of blending into the scenery.
Bisgard, driving, spinning. He loves that spin move.
As well. He dead-legged that spin move, but then he took an extra step with it. They will tell you, Zeph, that actually most spin moves by rule technically are a travel. They're just accepted if they're done smoothly. It's the weirdest thing in basketball. If you slow down 90% of spin moves, not at the NBA level, there's no gather step here in high school, right? People would talk about that. But it is interesting. They're just kind of generally accepted. But in that case, it was not.
Also checking into the game is Nolan Smith for the Trojans. Just 30 seconds to go. 2-pointer there made by Conrad. Bisgard looks like he's going to hold it for the final shot of the first. Demons lead 20-14 here. Just 15 seconds to go. Behind the back. And it's stolen there from Rajon Roth. Conrad with the layup. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. And the heave. Almost good there for Ness.
In the one-quarter play, Washington 22, Fairfield 14.
The Demons walk out of this first quarter, which seemed like could have been like a heavyweight battle in a sense, as no one truly got the momentum, but the Demons, making it happen at the charity strike, leading 22-14, as we'll be right back as we walk into the second.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
Back here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, we've got a packed house at Washington High School and a packed house in the broadcast booth. I'm back on the call along with John the Voice, John Woodward, and Zeph Walker-L, whose nickname is still pending, and I will come up with one by the end of the season, I promise. Demons up 22-14 on the Fairfield Trojans. Been a competitive first 2 quarters as Tate Griner buries a 3. Griner's moved into this starting lineup for Washington of late.
He did it again.
Coming the other way, Drew Myers for 3.
Seeing Bisgard go for that spin move as much as he does, it's like you're double squaring on PlayStation.
Yes.
And you're spamming the move, dude.
that is his go-to. Bisgard, the leading scorer on this Fairfield team. That one's whacked by him and stays with Washington.
You almost don't want to show that.
You're going to get an overruling right here. There you go. Change the call. Yep.
Right you are, John. I think it might have hit off the head of Cale Williams on its way out.
Yeah, the official was just shielded by, didn't see it. It's a good job by the other one coming down, walking through it.
Bisgard the other way. Myers, 7 points per game for him. He's got 6 already. Bisgard doing his thing as well. Zillman had that dunk in the first quarter. Skies up for the layup.
I'd be trying to get him the ball in some positions down there to score. That's a tough shot, fading to your right like that. Maybe getting a little more towards the basket, but nice work out of the young fella.
Little 1-3-1 look on defense for Fairfield. See how Washington tries to break it. Stone will try a quick trigger 3. That's good. Well, I broached this topic with him after Washington's win over Ottumwa, the fastest release in the SEC. Nick Stone. Bisgard the other way, can't answer. Griner a strong rebound. I asked Stone if he agreed with that statement, if he had the strongest release. He said it's definitely possible.
Strongest or fastest?
Fastest. The quickest release in the SEC.
He's very, very good. I would definitely have him at the top of that conversation.
28-17, the lead
battle
for the Demons. Stone swings through, now steps through, layup, rolls in.
That's what I'm saying. I'm watching that part of his game improve, where he's able to put the ball on the floor, which just makes his shooting that much more deadly.
Yeah.
Because if they gotta honor both.
Bisgard, the hezzy hang and 1.
He'll shoot 1.
Cale's not gonna like the way that looked on tape, as he just lost his footing there and went down. Drive.
I didn't even think about that.
That's one of those, if that's in front of the students, opposing student section, and and you're ahead or something, that's a little more reaction. But
well, and for those who haven't watched much Ethan Bisgard, it is the stop-start stuff that he is so good at as a driver. That's why he's averaging nearly 15 points a game. Does miss the free throw, though. Make me look bad, Ethan.
The announcer's jinx over there.
Williams started running before he caught it, managed to snag it, now skips it over to Griner. He's got another open 3. Too strong, and a push on Williams on the board.
Yeah, they caught him. I know he don't like it, but they caught him.
Double figure watch, by the way. Drew Conrad has 10 for Washington. No one else yet broaching 10 points. Bisgard's the next closest with 8. Stone's got 7 for the Demons. Coming the other way, good battle here. This is a matchup that Washington has dominated over the past, really since the start of the decade. Fairfield has just 1 win in 13 games against Washington. Zillman drives inside, hangs, layup, no good, rebound, collected by the Demons. Stone coming the other way. Conrad drives inside, layup, off the backboard and in.
Break here.
Conrad for 2.
5 minutes to go in this second. 32-19 for the Demons. A steal by Bowden Brown.
Let's go, Bowden.
And he lost it out of bounds.
Great play by him. Just got to gather it, young fella. Just get a little excited. Good hustle, though. Starts letting him know, hey, it's all right. Good hustle.
Full timeout called by Fairfield. We'll step aside, come back with 5 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Washington up 32-19 over Fairfield. A 32-19 lead for Washington coming out of a full timeout called by Nathan Perkins of Fairfield. He's in his 3rd season with the Trojans. Hasn't been the easiest go of it, coming in on a 3-game losing streak. They've shown some good fight here, but Washington picking the pocket of Biscard once again. And Drew Conrad had to watch his 6, and Jeremy Parker snuck up behind him and whacked out of bounds.
I want to credit again because my boy Bowden Brown was right there in between that steal. So this time it worked and resulted in a turnover.
Miscue on the inbound pass. And a steal by Stone. And another whack away by Parker. He's going to get called for a foul this time.
Foul number 5, Jeremy Parker.
Jack, you were here on the first quarter of the broadcast. I told Zeph, I said Bowden Brown has some very Dennis Rodman-like
definitely
qualities, right?
Yeah, very, very, very.
He's probably not going to take you on the dribble every time, but man, he's going to hustle. He's going to play hard. He's going to rebound. He's going to defend.
Roth turns the corner. The floater is good.
Great way to turn a bad play into a good play.
Roth is up to 6 points. Demons team had 4 double-digit scores against Ottumwa in their win, led by Drew Conrad with 24. That man, Roth, had 17 rebounds in that game.
You clocked 17. You clocked it? 17?
17 it ended up being. I meant to tell you that, Zeph. We were wondering how many. It was 8 on the offensive glass, 9 defensive rebounds. He was just everywhere.
Impact player, man. Impact player.
I think it says something when you ask the head coach, how many rebounds did he get? And he says, I don't know. Because it probably was that the statistician lost count.
A lot.
Here's Bowden Brown, short on the layup. He was right there for the rebound. Parker ripped it away.
You see the hustle, man.
Biscard gets the screen from Zillman, needs help. To the corner, Parker steps into a 3. Why not? Rewarded for some hustle himself, Jeremy Parker. Only 1.5 points per game coming into tonight. He's got a quick 3 there. Nice dish to Tate Griner.
Yeah, just a breakdown, miscommunication by defense by the Trojans there.
Griner's up to 5.
This lead is extending.
Biscard spinning, swimming, and called on Conrad. That'll send Biscard to the line.
I see that dang on spin move one more time, Biscard.
So I have bad news for you.
You're gonna probably see next possession. So that's a tough one, right? I think the fans, they wanted a tie up, a jump ball there. The hard part for that official there in the lead is you're kind of straight lined a little bit, and all you're seeing is that defender reach around and swipe down and pull down. So is there a bit of assumption sometimes happening? There can be, right? But then also up here we can't see what's happening with their other hand. So sometimes it can be tough, but just trying to put you in the mind's eye of a official down there. Good pass.
Biscard hooks
the very
layup
nice
in.
dish from the big fella.
Nolan Smith on the assist. Nick Stone quickly the other way. Really good transition offense for Washington. Biscard, by the way, in double figures with 10. Stone now has 9.
They are watching the fast break defense break down every single chance they get. Resulting in some plays from the Demons.
Hands it to Nolan Smith. Here's Biscard. Isolating on Griner. Calls for a screen. Rejects it. Pops. And Griner, someone might have got a touch on that. Conrad the other way. Around Voss Richardson into the cup.
Very nice.
Kept it in that one hand.
Silky smooth finish from Drew Conrad.
You like to see that from Drew. He notices the battle now.
Dish inside, hanging no good. Roth the rebound.
Great pass, though.
Axel Starr couldn't make it pay. Another full court pass, and that's going to go back to Fairfield.
Yeah. So again, you're wishing that your C official there, your center official, could have picked that up because that fellow is shielded. He can't see that hand there. All he can see is the back, right, of the defender for Fairfield. So he's not seeing that little bump there at the end where Stone's going out of bounds. Looked like they're seeing a little better pass. It'd have been easier to receive it, but.
That was a very unsafe bump, too, on the fast break.
Rowan Kness is into the game now for Fairfield. Tried to dish it inside to Parker and turned it over. That'll bring Cale Williams in. Conrad will take a seat. So Williams out there, Brown, Roth, Nick Stone, and Griner, the 5 for the Demons. No Ethan Biscard on the floor for Fairfield. It's Nolan Smith, Voss Richardson, Jeremy Parker, Rowan Kness and Axel Starr. Under 2 minutes to play here in this second quarter. Demons with a 40-24 lead. And a jump ball. That'll go back to Fairfield with the possession. And the lead, it doesn't quite feel as big as it is on the scoreboard for Washington. Fairfield's created some decent offense.
It's been very methodical.
Yeah.
Very methodical. They climbed right back in after getting down early and just been kind of steadily building on it since then.
Kness connects.
Kness connects.
Rowan Kness. Fairfield.
Like a marketing opportunity there for someone.
Well, in Fairfield's 10-point loss to Fort Madison, he got going early. He had 3 threes in the first half of that game. That really kept the Trojans in it. Stone steps into a three. Too strong. Nice pump fake, but couldn't get it to drop. Parker goes quick. Richardson was calling for it. Kness has it. Kness fires. That one too deep.
I thought he was about to bank that.
And Nolan Smith fouls.
Foul on number 51.
Smith is out there for rebounding. He averages just 1.5 points a game, but is up near 4 rebounds.
Wait. Just trying to give him the correct procedure there. Sometimes young fellas jump the gun to run into the games. You got to wait.
Bowden Brown's going to come out. Aiden Schmitz checks back in. Drew Conrad's also in. Tate Griner will take a break for Washington. 1 minute and 10 to go here between the Demons and Trojans.
I think I got a nickname for Zeph.
Oh, let's hear it.
I'm going to reverse the last name. It's Walker L. I'm just going to call you ZLW.
ZLW. I'm not
Stone the quick trigger. What do you think of that, CLW?
I actually like that.
All right. It's my one contribution to this thing. Thank you guys for putting up with me.
Parker, it's loose. He dives
Is that
on
not
it.
a traveling violation?
No, sir. No, I got tipped away. Tipped away, and then he just came down on top of it. So it's all right. You could actually slide, Jeff. If the ball was, let's say, at half court and loose, you could dive on it as long as you're on top of it and slide from here to Keokuk County if you wanted to, as long as you stay on top of it. It's all right. It's okay. It's when you roll over, then it becomes that, or when you stand up.
Yep.
Now, if he would have just went down without ever losing possession, you are correct. Yes, would have been travel, but got knocked away from him there.
Current top of the SEC team resides in Keokuk County. Inside layup is good for Schmitz.
Number 14, Aiden Smith for 2.
20 seconds to go. Fairfield can hold for the final possession, but the Demons with an 18-point lead. They're trying to hold on to it heading into halftime. Kness is trying to answer. No good on a high-arcing shot. Williams skies for the rebound. Washington can go quick and get some points. Williams with 5. Williams gets into the lane with 3. Kicks out Stone. Step back with 1. Did Ruff get it off? He did not.
And he made it, too.
Just one pass too many for the Demons, but it is an 18-point halftime lead.
27.
Big one for Washington. We'll step aside, come back with the halftime show as Washington leads by 18.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Fairway is the place to be all season long for your grocery needs. Drive through the lane for the snacks and drinks you need to keep you in the game, and don't forget to grab a meal for a post-game feast. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you. Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Welcome back to Washington High School, where it is the Demons with a 45-27 lead over the Fairfield Trojans. Welcome you in to the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show. Jack Knowlton and Zeph Walker L. Zeph, it was all Washington for the most part in that first two quarters. Again, it felt like the game is actually closer than the scoreline showed, but Washington, what did you like with how they managed to pull away there in those first 16 minutes?
Well, the first quarter was interesting, right? Because the Demons went down. It was really quick. And it seemed as though, okay, they've got a matchup here. And then they just got back into the game. And the beauty of basketball is that game of runs. And once they got on that run, they just kept their foot on the gas. They did not go back down. They extended the lead. Granted, like you said, it doesn't feel like they're up 18. It feels like they're up 5 or 6. But that's credit to the defense, because their defense resulted in a lot of fast break points. Fast break points is what's kind of got the Demons up where they are, and Fairfield's got a bit lackadaisical. Backdoor cuts, under the basket, Nick Stone just driving in, got Tate Griner just wide open in the paint. When you have those types of plays, they can almost seem as if the game could be closer, because in the half-court setting, they're kind of matching. They're matched up even in the half-court setting. But those fast break points are where we are right now.
Yeah, and credit to I think you're right. The transition game has felt, kind of the best for Washington and where they have kind of pulled ahead. I think you're exactly right. The transition defense getting back. I was kind of worried coming in about Eli Zillman, obviously a tall senior for this Fairfield team, and they've really limited him, kind of pushed him out of the paint. I think done a good job there. This is a smaller Washington team, but we've talked all the time about their effort and their ability to kind of push teams out of the paint and contend on the glass against some of these taller teams. And then offensively, it has been the man himself, Drew Conrad, 14 points. He's in double figures. Nick Stone, of course, in double figures as well. What do you like about those two in the first half?
I love to see that they're both attacking differently. Nick Stone, he's shooting a lot. I wouldn't say a lot. He shot 2 threes, but his driving ability is what's been able to confuse the defense. It's like you expecting him to shoot, but he'll hit you with a pump fake and drive you straight to the bucket. And he's a bigger guy, so you want to take that contact. He's probably going to still make the basket. Drew Conrad is being Drew Conrad. He's beating his defender off the dribble. He's, creating space on the floor, which will draw a lot of contact to him. And he hits the floor a lot, which personally I'm not the biggest fan of, because I like to play protective, but when it works and when it's resulting in buckets, early on he had a rough start, but now he's starting to pick up the pace and he's found his rhythm, and he can't be stopped off that dribble, man. He's too fast.
He is. He's been getting around those Fairfield defenders with ease. We'll see how he keeps it up in the second half. We'll see if Nick Stone hits some more three-pointers. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter. We'll also speak to Leighton Messenger of the Washington Demon girls basketball team, as well as Colin Mulford, their head coach, about their win earlier tonight against Fairfield. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second half between Washington and Fairfield here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance. Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
Welcome back to Washington High School, right here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. It is the Demon Boys team with a 45-27 lead over the Fairfield Trojans. And earlier tonight, it was the Washington Demon girls basketball team pulling off a win over Fairfield, 62-36, a blowout victory. And we are joined by one of the members of that team, as well as the head coach, Colin Mulford. We've got him and Leighton Messenger here on the broadcast tonight. Guys, a great performance from you. Just how does it feel? I'll start with you, Leighton. Obviously, 2 losses, Tipton and Ottumwa, 2 good teams you guys faced in those games. To come back, how's it feel to just get back in the win column, especially in SEC play?
Yeah, I think the past few games we've had really great defensive games, but just struggling to kind of find our groove on offense. And I think it was kind of nice. We have been working so hard in practice on our offense and spacing and finding those open shots, and I think that just definitely worked today. And it was good to kind of get back on the winning train and keeping that momentum up to tomorrow, too. So, yeah.
Eli Zillman starting the second half with a bucket for Fairfield. Roth answers with a layup. And Coach, obviously, we talked after that last game. You mentioned, wanted to start a little bit faster. That was probably as strong of a start as you could maybe ask for, coming out to that big lead. I think it was up to 33-6 at one point. How great was that to see from your team coming out of the gate firing and getting out to that big lead?
Yeah, I was very pleased with that. The girls did a great job from the get-go, playing fast and sharing the ball, and it was just great to watch.
47-29 here in the boys' game. So, Leighton, we got to talk about it. 6 threes from you. You didn't have a miss until the third quarter. Just, what was clicking? You had the hot hand. You came into this, I think, averaging just under 6 points a game and finished with 19. Had to feel good seeing all those shots go in.
Yeah, I think my teammates were just doing a great job of finding open looks. And, the corner was open today, I guess, and that was just good. And it's nice to have some shots falling, but no, props to my teammates because I think everyone just did so good today offensively and defensively. It was a great game. So.
I remember asking Adeline after the Fairfield game at their place if that kind of left wing was her favorite spot on the court, because I think she had a few from there.
Yeah.
We got a home run ball. Nick Stone, easy layup. Oh, that'll be a goaltend on Zillman. Got up there. Nice dish from Kale Williams. But is that your favorite spot, that right corner? Do you have a favorite spot from the outside to shoot from?
I would say, yeah, either corner, honestly. It kind of depends on the day, but probably corners. I prefer those.
And Coach, obviously that third quarter, things got a little bit tighter, more of a defensive effort. What'd you like from your team defensively? As eventually a lid kind of went on the rim, or it felt like for both teams. What'd you like from your side, just to kind of lock things down and make sure they didn't really cut into that deficit hardly at all in that second half?
Yeah, the girls did a great job with handling the different defenses that we kept throwing out. Just random things to just keep the other team kind of on their toes and not know what we'd be in right away. But even though there's kind of that lid on the rim in that third quarter, the girls were still doing a great job with moving the ball. We were still getting wide open looks, so you knew eventually the lid was going to come off.
Andrew Myers got the hoop and the harm for Fairfield. He puts the layup in. He's up to 9 points, 51-32. The Demons lead this one. And Layton, obviously, it's an SEC win. You guys go to Mount Pleasant next. You have a game against Burlington. I know we talked to Reagan Miller, after your guys' game against Oskaloosa. She went back to that Keokuk game. Obviously, a tough one, 62-32. I want to ask you about your team's kind of mindset since then. She talked about really letting that one be internalized by you guys and sort of let it feed into your next results. Have you seen this team kind of respond from that? And obviously, great to get back above 500 in conference play.
Sure, yeah. I think we didn't quite play how we wanted to, against Keokuk. And I think that just after that, we have expectations for ourselves. Defensively, we're doing great. Offensively, we're working on that. But I think that just, as we're approaching the end of conference, ending on a high note, and like you said, above 500 would be awesome. So we're just going to keep working hard at practice and keep that momentum up throughout the rest of the season.
Cale Williams scrambling for his own miss. So we're talking to head coach Colin Mulford, Leighton Messenger of the Washington Demon girls basketball team, as Ethan Biscard heads to the line. Washington will be at Mount Pleasant. A little bit of a rivalry affair there, Coach. I'll ask you the obligatory one. I don't know if you thought this was coming, but back to your home turf. How excited are you to make a little bit of a return there?
It is just another conference game that we need to make sure we take control of and take care of business. It does feel a little weird being there, but I'm here and I want to see these girls keep working, kind of like how Leighton said, keep improving. Our defense has been pretty solid all year. Still working on the offensive pieces, but tonight was a really good kickstart to keep improving.
Do you sometimes give you the coach speak answers in practice, or is that just up here?
No, I wish.
And I'll ask you, I think the last time we had you on after that Mount Pleasant game here at home, I asked you just about how it's been, first year head coach in Colin, and you guys, if you've achieved your highest win total in the last 3 seasons, obviously a lot of things been going well. How great has that been? I know it's your first year back in the program since your freshman season. I'm sure that has to feel great getting, to 9 wins and having a really strong season so far here with hopefully more to come.
Yeah, it feels really good, especially, to see the girls doing so well. With Leighton's first year back, she's been doing a phenomenal job, especially defense. You can tell she's still getting back to her basketball form of what she once was, and tonight was the glimpse of what she can definitely do on a consistent night.
Thanks.
Ethan Biscard to the line, and Leighton, how great was it at the end of the game? You got some of the reserves out there. I think almost everyone scored, for you guys. How fun is that when you guys are on the bench? Obviously, the starters can kind of cheer them on. They get a few buckets there late. I'm sure that was fun there at the end.
Oh, yeah. I love seeing everyone, get playing time and just seeing all of our teammates work together. And it's just so fun. And that's what's so special about this team, I think, is our connection. And we all just have fun together and are supporting each other through every game, every practice, and everything. So, yeah, I'm really thankful for this team.
I remember you compared it to, I think you guys were trying to go for the sorority vibe. I remember you guys bringing that up in the media availability this winter. How have you seen maybe that kind of sisterhood, that bond kind of grow over the course of the year?
Yeah, I think it's grown so much, and it's been so fun to see everyone, because you start off with people you maybe haven't played a sport with yet or anything like that, but it's just been so fun to see all the connections that have been made, and I'm really going to miss these girls after the season ends, but I've been having so much fun with them.
53-37 in the boys' game here. Drew Conrad got whacked and no call. Seemed it was all ball there for Fairfield. Biscard the other way. Zillman the jam. And he's going to get teed up for hanging on the rim. That'll be our segue. Once again, the Washington girls basketball team getting a 62-36 win over the Fairfield Trojans. Coach Leighton, appreciate the time as always. Best of luck in your next one against Mount Pleasant, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Demons retain possession.
Awesome.
Drew Conrad at the line after the technical foul got called on Zillman for hanging on the rim. I think Zillman will take that one. Having been to a few Fairfield games this season, I've always said it's rare you see a dunk or it's where you don't see a dunk from Eli Zillman. He was a state champion high jumper, talented player, talented leaper for the Trojans. 54-39 Washington up. 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. Nick Stone from outside, no good. And a foul away from the play. It'll go on Nolan Smith.
Interesting for that Zillman kid. If he can take anything away from it, if he ever listens to this broadcast, you don't have to prove anything. Just play. Because that's what's resulted in the 2 goaltends and then the technical foul there. Like, you've got the length, you got the hops. Just play it now. Just play ball.
Stone the step through and a travel was called. 3 on the other way. No good. The rebound to Roth. Williams driving inside. Stops the layup. Steadies himself for 2.
This feels like a scoring barrage from our team.
Certainly has been from the Demons in this third, and they can get the lead back out to 20 with a stop and a 3. Cale Williams gets the stop, except he stepped on the end line on the sideline trying to save it, so it'll stay with Fairfield.
Like, I'm just looking down at the score sheet that I'm taking here, and it's just check mark after check mark after check mark for 4 out of our 5 starters.
Conrad's got 15. Stone has actually passed him with 18. Biscard drives baseline, turns, fires, rolls out.
No, say spins. Say spins.
Biscard's got 12. The only other player who's scored on the floor right now for Fairfield is Rowan Kness, who has 3.
We wanted to see Bowden Brown get that one.
Biscard floats it up, no good. And it'll stay with Fairfield.
Man. For a team that would scout Biscard and you know, opponent team that would scout him, watch for spin. Watch for the spin.
Kness to inbound. Triggers it to Brock Atwood. Kness again in the corner. Inside Smith. Kness for 3. Too strong. Biscard skies for the board. And a steal, or a loose ball at least. Bowden Brown, of course, is right in the fray. And a jump ball. That'll get possession back to Washington.
Jump ball goes to the Demons.
Great hustle there from BB.
Jeremy Parker into the basketball game. Axel Starr is back in as well. 56-39 for Washington. Scored 50 or 67 in their last game, a win over Ottumwa. Roth, no good. Schmitz spins. And Roth has it tapped out of bounds. It'll go to Fairfield's last touch by him.
Great hustle there from Roth and Aiden Schmitz under the basket, denying ball to the Trojans at all cost.
Voss Richardson will bring it across the timeline. 2 minutes to go here. Fairfield's going to need a little bit of a run heading into this fourth quarter. Kness guarded by Brown. Dishes to Zillman. Zillman to Richardson. Kness pump fakes. The floater, that drops.
Great floater.
Silky smooth from Rowan Kness there. Cale Williams and Tate Griner are going to check in.
2-point basket.
Roth inside to Schmitz. Stone in the corner for 3. Good! Bang. Nick Stone is feeling it. 21 points for the junior guard.
That was a very confident three-pointer he took there off the step back.
Gave a nice look to the Washington faithful right near where he shot it from. And he'll check out, get some applause along with Bowden Brown. Fairfield to trigger. Ref's just checking a issue at the scorer's table. I think it might have been the foul count or the shot clock. Didn't see what reset. We're all set to go. Biscard on Williams. Zillman will step out for a jumper. No good.
There's a great defense there from Aiden Schmitz.
Kness hangs nearly as a circus shot to fall. Instead, last touch by Fairfield. We'll go back to the Demons.
Demons game looking score-wise. Oh, the crossover.
Splits the defense. Schmitz for three. Good! Hayden Schmitz, don't believe he's made a three all season. Confident.
I'm not sure how many threes have he actually taken.
Zillman misses the point blank layup. He doesn't do that too often. Under a minute to play. Washington's got this thing over 20. Trying to replicate the girls' result.
I was trying to get that out, but there was so much good play happening. Aiden Schmitz hitting threes in the corner. I couldn't even get it out.
Conrad, the inbound to Williams. Hangs, no good. Gets his offensive rebound and puts in the layup. Two more for Cale Williams. 64-41. Williams is up to double figures.
Give Cale like a Superman cape tonight, because down low, he is just jumping out the gym for those boards, saving possessions.
Starr. Parker. Conrad went for the steal. Washington's a man down for a second. Kness. The high arcing shot. It works for Rowan Kness. 10 seconds to go. Can the Demons have a quick answer before the end of the quarter? Williams has it up top with 7. Conrad with 4. Demons got to go. They got to check the clock with 2. Schmitz got to fire it up. I don't think they saw the clock. And that will end the third quarter. Washington with a 20-point lead will head to break. Come back with the final 8 minutes on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Fairway's the place to be all season long for your grocery needs. Drive through the lane for the snacks and drinks you need to keep you in the game, and don't forget to grab a meal for a post-game feast. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
Back now for the fourth quarter between Washington and Fairfield. The Demons up 64-44. Here with 8 minutes to play in the final period. And it's been Nick Stone, 21 points for him. He's in double figures. Cale Williams is as well. They're the two with 10-plus points that are out there for Washington. Drew Conrad also has 15.
Nick Stone has just been in rhythm all game. These last 3 games, he's just been in rhythm.
Zillman lost the ball, trying to dive for it, and it'll be a jump ball. Good hustle there by Aiden Schmitz. That has been an interesting watch tonight. Eli Zillman so dominant in the paint, and the Demons have done a decent job, it feels like, making him uncomfortable.
Yeah, they've got him off his square for sure. And like I said, he talented player. He just needs to play his game.
Stone, right wing. Schmitz drives on Zillman, goes right to the hoop, has it blocked, but a foul.
Confidence on Aiden Schmitz there to go up on the much larger and much more athletic Zillman, who could have.
I don't know if he's that much larger. I think he's probably heavier than that guy.
Well, I meant on the athletic side.
I got you.
That presence.
For sure.
No good on the first free throw. Yeah, Schmidt's definitely feeling it after hitting that three.
Got that nice chin-up work going over there earlier on the dunk,
Yeah.
That's all he was trying to do,
John, you weren't on.
A couple extra reps.
You weren't on for that portion, but I think I've been to one Fairfield game this year where Zillman hasn't had a dunk.
Yeah.
It's an automatic thing for him.
Nice.
He's got 2 tonight.
Almost 3, but boinked it at the rim.
Stone quick trigger. No good. Zillman skies for that board. Finds his point guard, Ethan Biscard. Crosses over, spins, hangs, fouled.
Ethan Biscard will shoot 2.
I don't want to say it.
I know, we were thinking the same thing.
His shoes are cool, though.
Biscard's got 12 tonight. He's been matched, actually, by Drew Myers. And matched no longer. Biscard up to 13. It's a 60% free throw shooter. Myers is actually up at 80. Some good free throw shooters on this Fairfield team.
Good rebound.
Cale Williams all over the boards. 19-point lead for Washington. Williams all the way to the rim. No good. Roth skied for it. And yeah, he got a push in the back on the way down.
He wanted to dunk that.
It was less of a push and more of just a body blow.
Foul number 21.
His hands were up near the basketball.
Oh, foul on 21.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. I mean, I know we're here on the Old Demons broadcast, but I don't agree with that call, if I'm being honest.
I thought it was a foul on Roth.
I 100% agree with that assessment.
Instead, it goes on Spencer McCready.
He gets it.
Roth. And he's excited about that one, the tip in. He was all over
He says, listen, 40, anything you can do above the rim, I'll do it under the rim, okay?
He was all over the OBs against Otumwa, and now a steal by Williams. The Demons are running.
Good way to patiently wait for it.
They're fighting for their own rebound here. Williams ends up with it and goes to the line. Him and Schmitz both had their hands on the basketball.
Cale Williams on the rebound side is having a similar game where I call those ghost boards, where you won't know because he's got so many of them. By the end of the game, he's in a double-double.
Yep. Just casually look up and say, oh, you got 12 boards. All right, cool. No big deal.
And a lot of them have been offensive, too.
Yeah, it's kind of like Kevin Durant was scoring, over the years.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he had 36 tonight? Oh, okay, cool.
And the crowd
made 5 shots and got 36 points. What the heck's going on?
The crowd currently going wild. I'm not sure why. No, I'm not sure. That producer Peter's indicating a reason, but I'm not sure. Can't explain it. Well, anyway, it's 68-45.
I didn't even catch it. I was like, what's going on, bro?
I was waiting. Come on, Zio, you are a man of culture.
I don't know what any of you are talking about. Drew Myers to Jeremy Parker.
I didn't know we brought that into 2026, to be honest.
Myers goes up over Roth and puts it down.
Jeremy Parker for 2.
Now we just need Fairfield
I think Fairfield needs 20 points for whatever you guys are talking about.
I was just going to say, I think we need Fairfield to score a quick 20 so we can relive it again.
Spin by Schmitz. Crafty. Has it knocked away. Wanted a foul call. Still ends up with the ball.
He's lucky he didn't call for a travel because he slid both of his feet there.
He did.
This is getting...
He can't do that, though. You got to stay in the play until you hear the whistle.
Cartoonish on some of these possessions. Ashton Manns, by the way, is about to check in for Washington, his first appearance of the game. Williams, did he step out of bounds? No, a foul on the floor.
Cale Williams, talented player, got a lot of strength, and of course that comes from playing football. He's got to learn how to use that left hand, though. That power dribbling with that right hand can be your worst enemy.
Manns is in, junior. He's making his 3rd appearance of the season. And fires it into Aiden Schmitz.
He wants to take him. He does
take him. Spins, hangs and now finds Griner. They'll reset. Will Stone just pull one? He's got Drew Myers all over him. He doesn't care.
Now, okay, let's break it down. His shot sets up the closeout by the defender, which opens up the driving lane. Then he goes with the Nick Van Exel double cup on the ball.
Yep.
For those of us old enough to remember old Nick Van Exel. And then brings it right back open and just a textbook drive there.
Textbook.
Love that. And I'm just so excited with this because I've been wanting this guy to do this now for the past several years. I'm like, if he can get a drive into his game.
Stone's just a junior, right?
He is just a junior.
Yep. Oh, man.
Now he's got it. His senior year. Let's go.
Amazing.
CJ Swalis into the game for the Demons. Senior making his 5th appearance of the season, so good to get some reserves in.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Handsy.
It's definitely tough.
Handsy, the Bowden Brown is.
Julian Parsons is also going to check in. So we got Parsons, Swalis, and Ashton Mann's all out there. Nick Stone gets a rapturous applause as he comes out. 2-3 zone look for Washington. They're in the bonus. They are on their way to a win here, and that's going to take them to 9-4 on the year. They're going to go up to 4-3 in the SEC. They're chasing Burlington and Keokuk, but they look like a team that could potentially have a better result against Burlington when they play them on February 13th away from home. Here's Parsons, 2 points. Quick 2, crowd loves it. Biscar diving, and he was shoved. It'll stay with Fairfield.
Fouls on number 12, Bowden Brown.
They're going Brown.
Come on, Brown.
They don't have advanced, analytics here at the high school level, but I would love to know what Bowden Brown's, floor dives, deflections, things of that nature are at the end of the season, because I think they'd lead most in the SEC.
They barely have it at the professional level, if we're being honest.
Voss Richardson
kicks
it over. Kness couldn't handle it. It's a turnover. This game just got away from Fairfield. Washington has been the aggressor on offense. That's what we know they like to be. For a second straight game, they've got 4 players in double figures. That is when they're at their best. Here's CJ Swalis. The crowd's calling his name. He's looking. Bowden Brown. He'll fire a corner 3. There we go.
He's looking around. He's like, what has happened? I did it.
Okay.
His first points of the evening. And by the way, if you're looking for everyone to score, Ashton Mans and CJ Swalis are the only 2 that need points now. 4:14 to go.
Again, remnants of the girls' game, going deep into that bench, and
now actually it's going to extend to 4 and 1 by Nolan Smith. You're going to add 2 more names to that list. Easton Rugg is going to come into the basketball game, number 44, as is Kobe Williams, number 5. They're probably going to take Griner and Brown out. Brown is excited on the sideline. Smith, meanwhile, is at the free throw line. Second one drops for Nolan. Excellent defensive lineman for the Fairfield football team, by the way.
He looks like a DE or a DL.
Here's Rugg. Big opportunity for these Demons youngsters and reserves. Get 4 minutes, nearly half a quarter. Swalis wanted the ball. He was setting a screen.
Settle down, young fellas. Take a breath.
Yeah, you guys got time. You guys got some tick
Parsons, no good. Running the other way. Fairfield's got a bit of their reserves in as well. Ethan Biscard's on the bench. Zillman's out as well. 3 from the corner, no good by Xavier Kessel, who's into the game. Here's Mans running the point, guarded by Kness. Trying to put some moves on him.
Boy, this is...
Parsons stepped out of bounds. Another sub coming in to the game, Briar Soboski. he'll make way or come in for Mans.
They just got to take their time. That's all. Let the game come to them.
75-52 the score. No good on the shot from Kness.
Keep that ball up. Keep that ball up. Bring it down.
Just take your time, young man. You got 3 whole minutes left in this game.
Kobe Williams. Rugg into Suelas.
Take him in
isolating and hitting. The spin layup. He's a fan favorite, you can tell.
Yes. A man of the people, Zeph, as it were. Much like yourself.
The kick out in 3 the other way. An answer for Axel Stahl. And Suelas, I think, stepped over the line inbounding. So that's going to be a turnover.
Listen, to quote Batman, you either die a hero on the offensive end or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain by making the turnover. I hate to call my man out like that after such a great offensive move down here, but here we are.
Yes.
Chase Countryman and Henry Consul are into the game. Here's Kessel. Voss Richardson. Speaking of football players, he's the Trojans quarterback.
I knew that name sounded familiar.
Good battles between Fairfield and Washington on the gridiron as well. You're going to see a lot of these Trojan names out there, along with Nick Stone for Washington. Here's Kobe Williams. He's dancing. The kick out, the 3 for Soboski. Too strong. But there on the rebound was Rugg. He couldn't get it.
Got to use that backboard.
Kobe Williams flies in.
Yeah, that's good for sure going to be a double dribble. That is correct. Nope, absolutely not. Nope, not at all.
And I think the fans liked the gesture that the double dribble call is. I don't know why. Not sure why.
It's actually inverted. Inverted as that is.
Williams. He's going again. Williams to the rim. Oh, he got it slotted away.
Definitely off his leg.
And hit off his leg. You're right, John.
He wanted some contact there. That was a little bit of a bump.
See, the goose and the gander. He caused the turnover by the contact over here, and then he got the contact over here. It's a little bit of both ways there.
A steal by Soboski.
That was a great steal.
Rugg tried to go quickly. Now brings it up slow. Minute and 15 to go.
He's got him posted. Give it to the big
Kobe
man.
Williams, Briar Soboski, and Easton Rugg looking for their first bucket. There it is for Soboski. So 2 more if we're keeping track. Need 2 more players to score, and it'll be a sweep for the Demons. Everyone
3 more. We need Williams, Rugg, and Mans. Oh, Mans isn't on the court right now.
He came out. Oh, so yeah, if you don't count him on the bench. Parsons.
We got one of them
free layup. And boy, that's where I'd be just terrified. You're right in front of your own student section.
It's a lonely feeling.
It's hard.
You're
It's hard to
I
deal
better
with.
not
I've been there.
mess this up.
I've missed one before.
That is an 80 burger, by the way. Washington, this is the second most points they've scored in a game.
Oh, we got
another steal. Oh, Suelas couldn't gather. 27 seconds to go. Fairfield might just dribble this one out.
It's going to be a quiet bus ride back to Fairfield.
So 86 points against Fort Madison. Washington will have a rematch here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network on February 6th against the Bloodhounds. That'll be a better Bloodhounds outfit. They've got their 6'10 forward back who didn't play in that first game. Foul is going to get called on Easton Rugg. I guess, add your name to the stats book in one other category, young man. Why not? First on the Demons of the period, by the way. Or actually 4th on the team, first on Rugg. 17 seconds to go. Will the Demons get a last shot? We'll give it to them. Rugg could have got called for another one, maybe. 6 seconds. Richardson driving on Williams. The kick out, the shot by Countryman, no good, and that will do it. Washington winning 81-56, a resounding victory by the Demons. 81-55, excuse me. I mishit my button typing it in to my final score stat sheet. That is on me. We all make mistakes, folks. And that will do it. We'll step aside. We'll come back with the Community First Credit Union post-game show as Washington gets out of here with an 81-55 victory.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our thoughts are with you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you. Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
Back here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, where once again Washington coming up with a win. Back-to-back games, back-to-back broadcasts, back-to-back wins for the Demon Boys basketball team. Tonight it was a sweep. The girls team earlier tonight getting a victory 62-36, and the boys team winning 81-55 over rivals Fairfield. They both get their fourth win in the SEC. Let's put a bow on this boys' performance. Zeph, Z-E-W, see, I already forgot it. Nickname, see. Your final thoughts here. Obviously a game, once again, 4 Demons in double figures in scoring. Once again, Drew Conrad has a good game, but Nick Stone, the man tonight, finishing out 20-plus points. I believe finished with 24 and gets the win for Washington. Your thoughts from a good win for the Demons in the boys' game?
Early in the game, we said it felt like the lead didn't really reflect the game. That second half, the lead reflected the game. And it was awesome because it was just a scoring barrage. It was like everybody was doing what they needed to do. We saw some points from Aiden Schmitz. He hit a three-pointer. We saw Bowden Brown hit a three-pointer. They went deep into their bench just as well as the girls' team did earlier. And it's very hopeful because this Demons team is in good hands when the seniors like Drew Conrad and Cale Williams depart. And Rajan Roth depart from this team. But I guess what's awesome to see is that they were able to hold themselves in the lead the entire game. Early on, again, we mentioned that quick burst of a lead that the Trojans came off to. It was a fluke now. We can call it a fluke because it looked good, but then they kind of went back to that well, and Bisgard was kind of hitting us with the same thing. And when you do that so much, you can't expect a good defense like the Demons have to just let it happen. No, they locked in, they stopped it, and they were able to contain a guy like Zillman, who still was able to get a couple points here, but I'm pretty sure in another light, in another game, in another universe, he puts up a great big numbers well over 10 points. But yeah, the Demons just looked in full form. I loved it.
Yeah, absolutely in full form. 4 players in double figures, a big-time win. You're right. I think limiting Biscard was huge. That's a guy that can get going, has done. I've seen him drop a 30 bomb on some teams. So, he keeps Fairfield in games single-handedly. Zillman as well. I thought they did a good job on him. That rebounding effort just continues to be there for Washington. Played very, very spirited basketball here tonight. That'll do it for the Community First Credit Union post-game show. For Zeph Walker-El, for myself, Jack Knowlton, for great producer Peter Camp, for Matt Bryan, who once again definitely does not ask for shout-outs on this broadcast, we will sign things off. We will be back here on Monday. Washington going to battle Mid-Prairie in an out-of-conference game. That is a girls' program for the Golden Hawks that is ranked, a very, very good Class 3A team that Washington will face, and the boys' team no slouches themselves. So this should be a fun one, doubleheader. Stay tuned for that on Monday. We'll have live coverage of a doubleheader, but we'll sign things off once again. The girls' team winning earlier tonight by a score of 62-36, and the boys 81-55. They both get conference wins over Fairfield. That'll do it for Washington Demon basketball here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.